JD5 doing work. Deebo looking every bit the Deebo we remember and the Deebo we've been touting and talking about. And the Deebo doubters are kind of strange birds. They have no rhyme or reason. They hate on the guy Deebo for no reason at all. They just talk about how he's put on all the LBs. He can't get open. He's lost a step. I don't know about you, but Deebo Samuel's one carry for 19 yards didn't look like he lost a step at all. And our boy Chase Brown, someday we're going to auction this bat off. The boy's going to auction the bat off. This is one of my favorite prized possessions in the studio too. It'd be really hard for me to part with it, but this Lucille Chase Brown bat. Anyway, Brown had 5 carries, 16 yards, a tutty. Looked great on that touchdown run. Croskey-Merritt, Bill, a.k.a. Little Bill, a.k.a. JCM. Bill Merritt, 11 carries, 46 yards, and a tutty. JD5 running in a touchdown. The commander rushing attack was unreal. The whole sum total unit was just rushing the ball like crazy. Joe Burrow, ups and downs, kind of what you expect out of the Bengals, to just have to throw a ton, and that's more confirmation that we're going to get a ton of Burrow and Chase Brown and just a lot of offense. The offense is just going to have to pour out touchdowns and stuff to stay in the game. 1 TD, 62 yards for Burrow. Jamar Chase, 1 catch, didn't do much, but Chase Brown looked good. JD5 looked good. Croskey-Merritt looked good. Bill, our boy Bill, and Deebo looked fantastic. The Fantasy Football Show recap and draft session. We're going to see where these guys are going on Underdog. Promo code Smitty. The link's in the live chat. If you haven't hit the link, do it right now. It's pinned in the live chat. I'll drop it again right here. Underdog will match your first deposit 50%, and we're going to jump into a draft right after we discuss a little bit of this. Open the phone line. The Fantasy Football Show begins now. Graveyard style, baby. Graveyard.
Live from the FantasyFootballShow.com studios. It's the Fantasy Football Show. Live! Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Smitty is also live whenever news breaks.
We really have had a really good couple of months. I mean, I don't know. I'm not, look, we're going to miss stuff, and clearly the Judkins and Rice situations are still kind of brewing, and they're brewing in a little bit different direction than your boy had really mapped out, but they're starting to brew back in the direction that we talked about. Now Judkins isn't getting signed, and so the predictions really are that he's not going to play week 1. That's what we said for a while. That's kind of trending in the correct direction that we said. And then the Rashee Rice stuff was supposed to be all bad. 10 games. He's going to appeal that. We'll see what happens. Past those 2 little things, we've really been smashing the offseason. Croskey-Merritt is the leader of the mother flipping midseason monsters. Him and Sharbs really are I think the caretakers of this crew. Sharbs is amazing. Look, Bigsby is going to be potentially, Bigsby or Tootin will be next. Let's move Tootin out here because Tootin's really the better long-term option, probably, because he's the one that got drafted by Cohen. But this over here is probably next. Blue could be in for a rise in ADP. Sampson's getting an uptick again. Brashard Smith's another sleeping giant monster. Connor went down. Benson goes to the moon. But this is about Croskey-Merritt right now. And we're sitting here talking about a guy that he bleeds excellence. He probably pisses excellence. And when he wakes up in the morning, that's what happens. And at the end of the day, you got to ask yourself 2 questions. One, is the talent there? Yes, we just saw it tonight, but we knew that was there because of the film, because of everything that your boy talked about all offseason. But number 2, what do we like? We love players. We love players that are in great offenses. Players in great offenses find themselves with wide open, gaping holes. You can rip on the fact that was a wide open rushing lane all you want. I saw one of you in the chat saying, Rodriguez looked better. Rodriguez, you can say whatever you want. Rodriguez had wide open rushing lanes. In a sense, we must maybe cuff Rodriguez to Bill if Rodriguez does get a hold of the backup job, and he probably will at this point. We'll see what happens. Eckler, I'm not... Look, this is going to be Croskey-Merritt's team. The draft capital's there. The selection was made by Adam Peters for a reason. Adam Peters looked like a genius tonight, and the Commanders look like geniuses tonight. You think they're not going to ride this train into the season? Bill, the storyline, the name, everything. And we like players on good offenses. We love them. We love them. And when you start weighing out even the midseason monster board and you say to yourself, okay, Dylan Sampson, we like him, but he's not necessarily on that kind of offense. Scatterboo, we like him, but is he on an offense that will run the ball a ton? Yeah, we like these guys. That's why they're on the board. But you tend to look at Connor's been busting loose for years, so Benson's in a good spot. If Grender or James were to get healthy, they'd be in a great spot. Smith is fantastic. We love Marks, but his offensive line is trash, so he's a lesser option. Ray Davis gets in there and goes to the moon. Bigsby and Tootin, we saw what Liam Cohen could do with Bucky. These guys are going to ball. Blue's in a great offense. Sharp is proven and in a great offense. There's a lot to love on this board, and most of them are in good situations, but Ja'Cory Croskey-Merritt's going to live in wide open rushing lanes. Why? Because this man is going to pull. As I said in my next Bucky video, which I did before this game, the next Bucky Irving video had 3 running backs on it. I'll show you the graphic right here. If you haven't watched that video, first of all, you missed out, and I feel bad for you because you weren't able to attack, this before the game. But Ja'Cory Croskey-Merritt in the top left, Bucky at the center, which is the whole point of the video, who's the next Bucky, and then Bigsby and Bashal Tootin. Now, Bashal Tootin and Bigsby are probably next up to get raptured up the ADP board, and so you got to prepare for that. But Jayden Daniels, as I said in that video, because he's roaming around, he's got a spy on him at all times. You're pulling somebody from the box. It's a light duty workload for JCM. He's going to be literally going into light boxes all the time, and he's going to be in wide open space all the time because you have to contend with this man. You can't even have one guy on JD5. You're spying him, but you obviously have to be concerned about where he's going at all times. And if he's scrambling around, he might turn around and toss one to Bill, and Bill might be behind him, and Bill's going to run all the way to the house because he's elusive. He's electric. Bill's going to have amazing rips of 10 and 20 and 15 yards because of this man right here. We love players in good situations. Bill the Bulldozer, Bill, Rain Dollar Bills. We got all kinds of nicknames that we've seen over the last 24 hours. Bill Season, the Billinator. We got all kinds of amazing phrases and things that we're cooking up with Bill. Dollar emoji. Everybody drop a dollar bill emoji right now. Drop a dollar bill emoji right now. Adam to the triple stack, maybe. Now, let's talk about, so JD5, first of all, JD5, phenomenal. That touchdown run was amazing. He steps back. He literally, where's my football? Where's my football? Where'd it go? Here it is. Where is it? Where's my football? Damn it! Damn it! How do you lose a football in the studio? There it is. It's behind the electric moped. All right. So JD5 is literally running to the end zone, okay? Running to the end zone. Everybody's holding their breath. Hits 2 defenders. Pushes in with this light frame. He's so light. He can't hold up at the NFL level. He added 7 pounds. Did you see him make that push into the end zone? Now, granted, it's preseason. And I get that, even players are trying not to knock each other's heads off. It's the preseason. But he showed elusiveness that we've seen before with the power that everybody's saying he doesn't have. And JD5 is arguably the one player in the National Football League that could throw for 4,000 yards and run for 1,000 in the same season. And if you remember back to Mike Vick, some of you didn't play fantasy football when Mike Vick was playing. He was a cheat code. Like Travis Hunter will be a cheat code in IDP, JD5 is a cheat code. This might be the first. You know what? I'm tired of your negativity, bro. Travis, put Descares in a 24-hour timeout. 24-hour timeout. If you're there, Travis, put him in a 24 or one of my mods. I'm tired of your negativity, bro. I'm tired of your negativity. No matter what I'm saying this is your final warning, too. Your final warning. No matter what I say, you come in here just to tear it down, and it's okay to disagree, but I'm done with it. I'm done with seeing your comments. So Travis, 24 timeout, or whatever moderators in the building, 24 timeout, 24-hour timeout, 86,000 second timeout. And that's it. Like your last warning. Be a positive person around here. You don't have to agree with everything. I have an open phone line. But you don't have to sit there no matter what the topic is. We're coming in to hype up something. You're just sitting there, but it's this, but it's that, but it's this, but it's that. It's always something. 86,000 second timeout. Enjoy that. Decide what you want to do when you come back. Back to what I was saying before I got rudely interrupted. JD5 put on 6 to 7 pounds of muscle to endure the hits. Everybody says he's going to get hurt. He's going to get hurt, Smitty. This guy's going to be one of the first quarterback to ever throw for 4,000 yards, rush for 1,000 yards. This guy can still throw for 35 plus passing touchdowns while rushing for 10 on the ground. Could we see a season where someone runs for 1,000 yards, throws for 4,000, throws for 40, and runs for 10? Think about that. Think about what that would do. This guy is on the road to being one of the best quarterbacks to ever play the game. And yeah, it's early on. I'm not saying that he's there yet, but the development and evolution of him in year number 1 into year 2 is something we've never seen. This is going to be one of the best quarterbacks to ever play the game. His mind, his drive, his winning ability, his ability to march a team down the field. I've never seen a team respect a quarterback more except for Tom Brady. His teammates look to him like he's their big brother. Everybody believes in him. All the coaches believe in him. His coaches look to him as if he's going to tell them what's going on. This is one of the most unbelievable quick rises for a quarterback we've ever seen. And we talked about this before he ever entered the league. What an amazing player. Now, Deebo Samuel gets a lot of trash talk up in this mug. And I get so sick and tired of everybody ripping on Deebo, calling him overweight, saying he's lost a step, saying he can't do this, saying he can't do that. Well, Deebo proved tonight on one play. And you could say, Smitty, it's just the preseason. It's not about that. Sometimes stats don't really tell the whole story. I would have rather seen this 19-yard wiggle that he had out there than 40 yards off 4 catches that were just like quick slants and he was kind of wide open and it wasn't really even his doing. Watching Deebo out there, most importantly, look happy, looking like he was having fun again. That's going to keep him healthy. It's going to keep him motivated. It's going to keep him driving forward. Deebo is going to be a league winner like we've said all offseason long. Is injury a concern? Yeah, but he's not going to be used the same. They did an end around with him for 19 yards. I have no problem with that. That's no different than catching a pass of like a 5-yard quick slant or a hook and then going straight into defenders. He's doing end around. It's no different. It's no different at all. It's like he's going up against offensive linemen running it up the A-gap like he did in San Francisco. That's why he was injury prone, because his coach used him like a running back. His coach now is going to use him the way he should use him, which is as a wide back. And a wide back has nothing to do with behind the quarterback running up the gaps. A wide back is a wide receiver out wide, getting the ball at or behind the line of scrimmage, catching it, and treating it like a kick return. Treating it like a running back would against DBs. So you're not more at risk of injury at all. Man, I'm so pumped for this team. I'm so pumped for Deebo. I'm so pumped for the community. I'm so pumped for all the calls we made on this channel. I'm so pumped for all your fantasy teams. We couldn't have had a more beautiful night tonight. And then Croskey-Merritt just ripping off that touchdown run. Looked phenomenal doing it. And in fairness, Rodriguez looked good too, which is not a concern at all. He's not taking Jacory's job. But Bill, Little Bill, a.k.a. JCM, a.k.a. Croskey-Merritt, this guy is going to be running with wide open rushing lanes. That's the story you need to take away from tonight. That Chris Rodriguez, Croskey-Merritt, even if he's not as good as we say he is, He's running in wide open rushing lanes, so it doesn't really matter. The fact that Rodriguez is getting 10 yards a clip, Croskey-Merritt rips off a long-ass touchdown, and you've got Deebo Samuel ripping off a 19-yard run. You got Jayden Daniels ripping off a 14-yard touchdown run. What does that tell you? Yeah, it's the Bengals. Yeah, it's the preseason. But guess what? Both teams were trying hard. And guess what? The Commanders are going to rip to shreds a lot of defenses this year, and it all comes down to JD5. How do you defend these other weapons? And when McLaurin comes back, even more so. If McLaurin never came back, they still would ball. This is a Super Bowl contender with Deebo and not McLaurin. It's most certainly 2 times the Super Bowl contender if they get McLaurin back. But McLaurin being away, Deebo being inserted is a very simple wash at this point. And you've got Lane, who looked pretty good tonight. I think he had about 40 yards. The Commanders are a contender no matter what happens with McLaurin. They're obviously more of a contender if they get McLaurin in there. Joe Burrow to the moon. I mean, really, Joe Burrow, even though people are getting burrowed left and right, and people are going to remember it.
Get burrowed.
Even though Joe Burrow, took like that big sack and the offense wasn't necessarily humming the whole time, the defense is going to be a problem, but that's good for the pass. They're going to throw a ton. The only concern you'd ever have with Burrow is that he's going to get hurt because they're just going to have to throw. But I'm not worried about that because he's looking great. He's coming off an amazing season. He's probably going to throw for, 40-plus touchdowns this year, easy. Jamar Chase, if he stays healthy, which I have no reason to think he won't. I don't care if he had a heavy workload. He's still going to ball out. He's Jamar Chase. I think he probably has 1,400 yards and 18 touchdowns. I think T. Higgins is going to be T. Higgins, good and bad and whatever. I think Chase Brown probably has a total of at least 1,500 yards and 14-plus touchdowns. And Lord knows how many receptions he's going to pull in. I suppose it's going to be in the let's see. Let's ask Kruger. Let's see if Kruger can do some work here because he doesn't do much around here. And I just don't know if Kruger is up for the task. But let's pull up the Krugmeister and see if he's got any ideas as to what Chase Brown might do reception-wise. Let's see if we agree with his reception total. Kruger, can you hear me? Kruger, hello? He's not even responding. Kruger, hello, McFly. Oh, God, come on, Kruger. He craps the bed when I need him most. I'm literally trying to get him to operate here. Kruger, can you hear me? Hello? Kruger, are you there?
Absolutely here, Smitty. Ready and rolling.
No, you're not ready. You took forever to answer. Kruger, guesstimate how many receptions running back Chase Brown has for the Bengals. And he just ripped off I scored a touchdown today in the preseason game. He was the top 5 running back down the stretch last year. Give me your best guesstimation based off last year's reception totals. And given that he didn't do anything in weeks 1, 2, and 3, how many receptions will Chase Brown have in 2025, Kruger?
All right, Smitty, hitting the gas here. So, based on how Chase Brown finished last season, especially that strong stretch run, if we project that over full 2025 season and factor in that he didn't do much early last year, I'd say he could be looking at around 40 to 45 receptions in 2025 if he stays on pace.
Hey, Kruger, let's pump those up about 15. All right, restate that. Just the prediction. Go.
Absolutely, Smitty. Let's crank that number up. So with that extra bumpy one, let's say Chase Brown hits around 55 to 60 receptions in 2025. Just a prediction. But we'll say he's 2025. Let's roll with that number. Let's see how it pans out.
Thank you, Kruger. Appreciate you very much. Kruger's he's still in training. Don't mind him. Anyway, we're going to open the phone lines. What a remarkable day. What a remarkable day for the show. Croskey-Merritt, Bill, a.k.a. Bill, Deebo, JD5, Joe Burrow. I mean, we know the Burrow boys are going to be fine. And let me just tell you this. You guys love the Moon Men, the Mars Men, the Saturn Men, the Planet Uranus Men. You love all that, right? You love all that. Midseason Monsters, the Revenge Tour. Some of you haven't seen the Revenge Tour in a while. Here you go. Deebo, there he is.
It's time for
Revenge tour! Look at that, Deebo. Look at Deebo. Look at Deebo at the center of the board, him and Mitchell. Anyway, I know you love the Spacemen, right? I know you love that stuff. Well, in season, we don't do that. We can't. I tried it once. I was going to have a rolling in-season Moonmen board, and everyone got their panties in a bunch, and they're like, you can't change it, Smitty. And so I'm like, I'm not changing it. The old off-season Moonmen, Saturn, Mars is all locked in, and they're like, no one could pick it up. Every second, someone was complaining in the chat, just crying and complaining. So not the regulars, but just 5 or 6 people just making noise every time I said, forget it, it's done. So what your boy's doing is space is locked in. Space is in the past once week 1 kicks off. It's Wild Wild West, and it's Throne Men, medieval times, the King's Guard, the throne. It's throne versus Wild Wild West. The two may intersect, the two may fight, the two may be on the same side. But I give you, so far at least, the Throne Men, the King's Guard 2025. And these aren't just the highest scoring players, but these are the people that bring you to the promised land. I give you the Throne Men. Do it live. Cross swords, put on your crowns. The King's Guard is in front of your face. These right now, we've got 2 open spots. We'll probably have the King's Court as well as supporting cast. I doubt we keep it right here. But the new king in town is Hendy. Hendy is the king of the King's Guard. And Genty's in there, Bucky. Hunter's still on the board. Hunter was in the center, but this is Hendy's guard now. Kyron, Chase Brown, Hunter, Harvey. We got the boys here. We still got a couple. Everybody cross swords in the live stream, please. Drop a crossing swords emoji in the chat. So this will be a board we consistently keep up. And if anybody doesn't know all the other stuff, not that Samson doesn't deserve to be on that board still, but the most wanted man in the land, which will be the, buy low, sell high board pretty much all season long, is what this board will be. The most wanted man in the land, the most on-the-rise player in the land. His name is Jacori, and he is the most wanted man in the land.
The top most wanted outlaws want it. The top most wanted outlaws are on the run. The top most wanted outlaws, these outlaws are on the run. 'Cause they're wanted, dead or alive.
Joe Blanco with the $20 super chat. We've got to go through these super chats, then we're opening the phone lines, then we're drafting. All day, appreciate your 20. Joe, appreciate your 20. This is a bunk bed celebration for both of you at the same time because I want to make sure we keep rolling. Let's start bringing the money out, too, on the $20 haulers.
Let's go! Mashed potatoes!
Alert. Super chat alert.
$20 super chat. $20 super chat.
Alert. Super chat alert.
Appreciate you both. All day, Smitty, I sent Tootin right after my buddy league draft ended yesterday. I sent Tootin yesterday after receiving the news about JCM, and he accepted the trade this morning, and now it's off for a league vote. What are your thoughts? Well, the downside is Tootin could be the next Bucky as well. So I don't know that I would have sent Tootin for him, but I mean, I can't blame you for wanting JCM more right now because I would as well, but this could flip as the wind blows potentially. So, you know, we got to just be careful not to get rid of, you know, one amazing gem for another because, you know, so anyway, I don't mind this at all. You know, right now, Croskey-Merritt is the guy, but Tootin could be the guy in the freaking, you know, week 5 on, be a top 5 running back, I mean, we don't know. Bucky was, and Liam Cohen is probably, you know, a very good candidate to produce the next Bucky Irving, given that he created Bucky. But I don't hate the trade at all. I think if I was forced to pick between the two right now, I would lean Croskey-Merritt, but they're both so awesome. They're both next Bucky candidates. So just drafted from the 1.1 in my home league. Thanks for that $20 hauler all day. Just drafted. By the way, Broncos in your avatar, you're going to be so excited about Harvey this year, bro. Harvey's going to the mother freaking moon. Just drafted from the 1.1 in my home league. Jamar Chase, like it. Chase Brown. So Chase and Chase, bro. I like it. Confusing too when you read it in a message like Chase and Brown. It's like I'm saying Jamar Chase Brown. Jamar Chase Brown. I mean, I got to say Chase twice in a row if I read it like that. Jamar Chase Brown. Hampton, Harvey, Hunter, Deebo, Kincaid, May, Caleb, Garendo, Brashard, JCM. Nick's owner has Kittle. Should I get them both? I don't mind. The stacking doesn't necessarily... Nick's owner has Kittle. Should I get them both? I don't... Wait, do you have... Oh, you don't have... I was going to say stacking Ingram. You don't have Ingram. Who's your tight end? Kincaid. Oh, so yeah, you need both of them. Okay. I thought you were saying, should I stack Ingram and Nix? We don't need to stack in non-best ball, but you don't even have Ingram. Yeah, I don't mind going and getting Nix and Kittle, but like, what do you give up? Deebo, I don't give up Deebo, bro. I mean, I'm not saying that, of course, he'd be worth both those guys, but you're not going to get both those guys. You could try, but I don't think you're going to get that. I'm looking at your team, and I'm just saying to myself, like, I don't want you trading anything, my boy. You know, if Caleb earns some value, maybe you could use Caleb while you can. If JCM and Caleb could get you Nix and Kittle, sure. But it's not gonna. Throw Pearsall in. I definitely would send all that for the security of everything, but I don't think you'll get it, but you could certainly try. Unless you're getting rid of JCM on the high right now, and you truly sell him high to benefit your quarterback or getting a Kittle. So Pearsall and JCM for Kittle, and you give him Caleb for Bo Nix, I could sign off on that all day. And that's coming from a guy that's telling everybody and their mother, make sure you have JCM this year. Make sure Bill is on your team this year. So that's saying something, right? Harvey or JCM, come on, bro. Jonathan, didn't you ask the other question like this? What are you doing here? This is like when you tell somebody that, you know, this guy's going to be a star, pick him up. He's on waivers right now, grab him. And then the guy goes into the next draft with us and drafts him in the 3rd round. Like, Jonathan, you got to slow down, my boy. I mean, the ADPs are not even close. And I know you might just potentially be asking me in a vacuum who finishes higher, but you're not really saying that. You're saying it in a context that everybody says very, very openly, this guy or this guy, and you're talking about value for value, trade for trade, draft for draft. And this is not a conversation you should be having. And even saying out loud, you can't do that, bro. That's not the world you live in right now. Anthony, appreciate you. And Harvey's a top 5 running back. Ja'Cory Cross. Don't make me tear down Ja'Cory Croskey-Merritt in any way. I'm not answering that question that way. You got to get both of them. The answer is both because they're miles apart, bro. They're miles apart. What round are you? Oh, who was that super chat? That super chat was blank. Anonymous, thank you for that $5 hauler. Anonymous to the moon. I want you to know I appreciate you. What round are you drafting Croskey-Merritt in? Right now, 10, 11. I'm seeing him going underdog already. I really, like occasionally. He's going in 12 still. 12, 13. Then I see sometimes 10. I saw one guy take him at 9. But I would say he's going to settle at 10, 11. Still double-digit rounds. I saw somebody say like in the freaking 4th round or something. It's not happening. You're not. Somebody may have done that, but you're probably trolling. So 10, 11 is where he's going to consistently go. And that will be kind of early to take him there. So you'll be, I don't want to say reaching, but you'll be taking him early. When are you drafting Croskey-Merritt? I got that one already. This is from Coble. Coble, appreciate you. Smitty, you're an absolute workhorse, always live, but over 2 years since I found your channel, have become a much better fantasy football player. Coble, thank you for the kind words. Appreciate you. And we become a better channel because of you. So keep it up, and I appreciate you. Rock out. Steps today. Messed up my ankle a little bit. Nothing serious, shaking my head, but I'll be back on track tomorrow. Rock out, be careful you're not going too far. Like, you could really damage your body going 15,000 steps a day, potentially. NFC East belongs to JD5, but good job. JD5, love my Broncos. Great show, Smitty. Man, JD5 is so good. He's the best quarterback in the league. Got the number 2 pick in a 10-man redraft, half PPR. What to grab? Bijan? Okay. My number 2 pick, yeah. If gone, who would you grab? If it's a league that requires a lot of running backs to go early or has a lot of running backs go early, then it's Gibbs. And if you think that you can get away with like Bucky in round 2 with the round 2 pick, then I would go Lamb or Jamar Chase. If Jamar Chase went. So it's as simple as that. It's you take Gibbs if Bijan goes, and if it's Jamar Chase that goes and you love running back like I do, or running back wide receiver, then go Bijan and go Gibbs. But you should have no problem going Chase or Lamb if it's wide receiver needed in that first round, because you can get Bucky later. But if it's London that falls later, then you're going to want to go RB. So it's really simple. It's, one of the running backs, whoever's there, the top one, Bijan being number 1, and whatever wide receiver is there. If you need a wide receiver, the top one, Chase being the 1 and Lamb being the 2. Also, who do you like better, Adams or DK? Adams. I am a little bit more worried about Adams, but at the same time, he does feel like an anomaly, kind of like Henry, and the only one that I would kind of accept. And even after the fact, if he gets hurt, I'm going to be mad at myself for breaking the rule of liking a 33-year-old wide receiver. He turns 33 in December. Puppy draft, we'll probably do one, Lewis, tonight, as long as they're still open by the time we get to it. Man, what a night. What a night. What a night. What a freaking night. Lamb at 6 in a 12. Should I go BTJ or Bucky in a second? If you already have Lamb, go Bucky. But I love both of them. You can't go wrong with that. That's fantastic, bro. That's an unbelievable start. No matter what. I don't know if I want to go double wide receiver, because I'm afraid you won't. Well, it depends if you can get Hendy and Hampton, or Hampton and Hendy, or Hendy and Harvey and, Tootin and Ja'Cory Croskey-Merritt, and you load up the room, but I like the balance better. 12 team, 0.5 PPR. Thoughts on starting London Bucky? Love it. Love it. I can start Bucky London too, if you think that would be a better way for you to get the combo. There's nothing wrong with switching it around just to make sure you get it. You know what I'm saying? Daniels, H.N., Hampton, Harvey, Tank, Bigsby, Johnson, Neighbors, Garrett Wilson, Hunter, Igbuka. Very good team, bro. I mean, Hunter, Igbuka, Garrett Wilson, Neighbors, that's filthy. And you could trade Higgins. Oh, Jayden Higgins. You can still trade somebody if you wanted, but your running backs are great too. So I'm loving this team. I think you're waiting. I wouldn't change a thing, because if you change something, you got to trade someone I love. I love every player. Caleb Johnson, I don't love, but he's good. He's a good player. Like, if you could trade Caleb and Laporta to get McBride or something, I'd do that. McBride or Bowers, and that's about it. I'd look for that. Maybe you can pull that off. Maybe Caleb gets more value. You can pull that off. All day with another super chat here. $5 hauler. Smitty, thank you for consistently keeping us updated with all the latest fantasy news and notes. Your time and dedication are truly appreciated. Your super chats are really a way of showing that. So I can't thank you enough all day for dropping what you dropped, and anybody else that drops a super chat. This is how I can do what I do. You guys are the reason. Like, when you really think about it, you guys are the reason I'm here. I couldn't be here if you guys weren't doing it. So I'm nothing if you guys aren't watching. I'm nothing if you guys aren't liking and sharing and commenting and especially super chatting and gifting memberships. I wouldn't be able to do this. I would literally have to close up. And so without you guys, there's no show. So you should feel just as, I don't know, empowered when you're here. You know, you guys are amazing. Hey, Smitty, drafted JD5, Neighbors, Nico, Chase Brown, Hendy, Ingram, Rice, Harvey, Ibuka, Deebo, Sharps, Judkins, Purdy. Should I upgrade to get Kyron, Gibbs, or Bucky? Love the team. Would I upgrade? I don't think you need to necessarily, because that would mean you probably have to get rid of an RB. And Chase Brown, Hendy, and Harvey, I absolutely love. I think if you could trade later on when Judkins gains some value, or if Sharps, gets in the lineup, you could maybe try and do something with that on the wide receiver end. I don't know that I care about upgrading the RBs. I love your RBs. And you got Neighbors and Nico, and you got JD5. There's nothing here. I mean, if you told me, hey, Smitty, I could get Gibbs using Harvey and yeah, I mean, if you said I could use Harvey and Deebo to get Gibbs, I would do it. That's it. You could do that, I'd do it. But guess what? Harvey doesn't have that value yet. So, Robbie, there's nothing I want you to do that's movable now. Hang tight. Once Judkins, if he ever does gets value, once Charbonnet, if he ever does get amazing value, once Deebo really gets new value, and people are starting to, I think he could do well, but there's still a lot of doubters and people that put a lot of bad receipts out there, and they're just going to double down right now and go, it's preseason. He didn't catch any. He just ran one, and he's going to get hurt. Like, there's a lot of people putting that out there still. So you got to wait. We got to wait. And you need Harvey to prove who he is. Rice, I love Rice. Rice and Judkins right now for a player is not crazy if you could get like a BTJ or a London. So, I mean, you could explore those, Robbie, but those are the only things I want you doing. I don't want you touching the rest of that team. Love the squad, bro. Hey, Smitty, what are your thoughts on Kamara? I like Kamara. Thank you for the super chat. For till double-digit weeks. If you draft Kamara, I don't mind, but you should try and trade him before double-digit weeks. The path for Kamara will be like Mixon. Baller year, probably top 10 running back, top 6 to 10 running back in weeks 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not the whole time, but like on and off. And people are going to come in here and go, Smitty, I thought you didn't like Kamara. I like Kamara. I'm telling you the blueprint right now. Kamara balls out in the single-digit weeks. As soon as he gets near or at double-digit weeks, he falls apart. That's my fear. And if he doesn't, you're trading him high, so you're getting something solid. But I will say, to avoid all of that, if there's a better player on the board, Hendy, Hampton, a wide receiver like Garrett Wilson, why not just take that player versus trying to take that trade later and make it work and hope that you don't misjudge the amount of time you need to get rid of them. So, yeah, that's how I feel about that. Travis is the chat hero today. Smitty gets the game of the year for keeping him on staff. Thank you, Charles. Yeah, Travis is awesome. Travis has to deal with a lot of negative people too, and people say things like, oh, Travis does this, but the majority of everybody loves what Travis does, and he keeps the chat on task. He'll ask a question for somebody. Out of curiosity, what's your thoughts on Caleb, JJ McCarthy, Bryce Young? Have Young and Caleb right now feeling cooked at QB still? I don't change my tune on Caleb at all. In fact, all I see is a bunch of people really desperately wanting to work out, and they're all in the comments everywhere on Twitter and stuff going, oh, he's here. It's like, bro, I understand he looked good in the setting he was in. And you could say the same thing about Deebo or JD5 if you want, and that's fine. You can have that argument all day long. But Caleb was playing against the 2s and 3s, and Zacchaeus took that touchdown into the end zone. Caleb didn't send it there. And so Ben Johnson's a really good play designer. This could work out for Caleb to the tune of a top 8 to 12 quarterback, fantasy-wise. But that doesn't change the fact that he will never be worthy of the number 1 overall pick. He will never be the first, the second, or the third, or even probably the 4th best quarterback in the draft class. He will always be a mistake as the number 1 overall pick. And I still don't believe in general I don't. 5 gifted memberships from who is this? Aaron dropping 5 gifted memberships. Aaron, thank you very much. He'll never be, Caleb, the worthy of the number 1 overall pick. And that's going to be, a stain on the organization. And the Bears are a Mickey Mouse organization. They're a great fan base. The fans deserve better. But they run this thing. There are a bunch of non-football people running this team. And it's just embarrassing. Ryan Poles is one of the worst GMs in the league. Ben Johnson's amazing. And Ben Johnson's going to do his best to make this team win. But Caleb is overwhelmed, and he may not have looked overwhelmed in one drive against 2s and 3s. He was supported very well, and that could happen all year. That's why Ben Johnson drafted Luther Burden, is to make sure he had enough weapons. Loveland, to make sure he had enough weapons. And he feels he can get by with his run, and I understand why he did what he did. I don't think it necessarily works to the way that it would have if they just ground and pound the ball and have a Gibbs and Monty and make Caleb be more of a game manager. But I have no better feelings about Caleb because he went what, 5 of 6 or whatever it was, 6 of 7 at first, and a touchdown that Zacchaeus did a really good job breaking free. And there was, Hamlin's trash, and Hamlin can't tackle anybody, and so Hamlin just let Zacchaeus go right to the end zone, and everybody's like, Caleb's making touchdown strikes, the magic's back. And then Caleb had 3 incompletions in a row and then left the game. So, whatever, however you want to look at it, you can call me a hater or whatever, but I've been right on Caleb the entire time. So I think I probably have more latitude than the person telling me that I'm a hater. Who is going at pick 4, Smitty? I'm back, Smitty. Charles T, where you been? Coble with 5 gifted memberships. Coble, thank you, pal. Charles T, you've missed so much goodness, bro. All the things we've been calling all off season. I'm glad you're back, but you need to show up sooner than this, bro. August 18. Do you know how many sleeper calls you've already missed out on? I appreciate you being here, though. Charles T dropping the $2 holler. Who goes pick 4? Depends on if it's running back heavy. It's running back heavy. I'm trying to get Bijan or Gibbs. If it's wide receiver heavy and you think you could get Bucky later, then I'm going Jamar Chase or Lamb. But it's those 4, whichever one's left, I'm taking them almost no matter what, though. Almost no matter what. So you just got to roll that way. Out of curiosity, what's your... and so Bryce Young, McCarthy, I'm lukewarm on. I still think he's going to be a good game manager potentially, but he's not going to be a baller. People need to set their expectations that he's not going to gunsling. Bryce Young, I'm really excited for. Really excited for the kid. He's so easy to root for. Absolutely love Bryce Young. Would you rather have Pearsall, Egbuka, or Ferguson? Wait, what? Would you rather have Pearsall, Egbuka, Ferguson, or one of those 2 receivers in Tyler Warren? Come on, bro. That's cute, bro. TJ, that's cute. Give me Tyler Warren and Egbuka for 500, Al.
Let him cook.
That's not even close. I know a Niner fans can be like, what is he saying about Pearsall? I thought Pearsall looked pretty good. Yeah, bro, Egbuka and Tyler Warren by 5,000 miles. It's not even close. It's not even close at all. At all. Tomorrow morning, 7:30 a.m. Eastern, all my videos drop pretty much every day. Moving forward at 7:30 a.m. Eastern, 4:30 Pacific time. All uploads will be at 7:30 a.m. for your morning drives, for your coffee, for your workouts, getting pumping. And tomorrow's video will be Egbuka. We're warning everyone about Ja'Cory Croskey-Merritt and Tootin. We did that before the game, okay? We did that in the Bucky video earlier in the week. Go get the next Bucky. It's either Tootin Bigsby or Ja'Cory Croskey-Merritt. And then what happened tonight?
Let him cook.
Then tonight on the 8 p.m. show, Harvey, don't let what happened to Hendy and Hampton happen to Harvey before you grab Harvey and he becomes the 3rd round Harvey.
In a jam, Call HHH and Associates.
Triple H and Associates. Locations on Earth and Jupiter.
So tomorrow morning will be the Igbuka warning shot. Harvey warning shot, Igbuka warning shot, the Corey Croskey-Merritt warning shot, the Tootin and Bigsby warning shot. We're trying to let people know the Deebo warning shot all offseason. It's light work. Sometimes it's light work. This right here from Charles T says, I've been checking and, of course, in the Patreon. Thank you, Charles. Time difference over here. I missed the shows live. Hit the like button. Okay, yeah. Charles, I thought you were in the Patreon. Is your name just Charles T in the Patreon, or is it just Charles? Without the T, I wouldn't know it's you. I'd just be like, Charles. It's like meeting running into the high school buddy, and you're like, hi, I'm Matthew. You're like, Matthew. And he's like, Stevenson. You're like, I don't know. He's like, Matthew Stevenson. You're like, Matthew Stevenson. It's like Charles. I don't know. T. I don't know T. I don't know a Charles. I don't know a T. You know Charles T? I know Charles T. I know Charles T.
Where's your mashed potatoes?
Yeah, buddy. You're Charles T in there? Okay, I'm sorry. I see a lot of messages. I know I've seen you in there, but I don't know if I've seen your messages lately for whatever reason. I probably responded to them. Let's see here. Let's get into an underdog draft. Promo code Smitty. Here's the link I'm going to drop in the live chat. We're not going to click on it yet, but click this link. It's pinned in the live chat as well. Code Smitty gets it done as well. $10 minimum is all you got to spend, and they'll give you a 50% match on your first deposit. So if you do the $10 minimum, you get $5. You do 100, they'll give you 50. You do 2,000, they'll give you 1,000. But the minimum is only $10. And every draft we do will be $5 right now, at least. And so if you do the $10 minimum, you're going to get mother freaking $15 because they'll give you 5. You put your 10 in, and you'll have 3 drafts you can do right now, tonight if you want. Tonight's draft day. Tonight is draft day. It's draft day if you want it to be draft day. All right, everybody, hit the link in 1 second here, or sign up right now. Sign up right now. Here's the link one more time. It's pinned in the live chat. We're going to go into the Underdog app right now. We're going to go over to the Puppy 3. Don't click anything yet. We're going to wait a second and let people sign up using that link. So nobody jump in. You're going to get in too early. You're going to go to the... Do they have any new stuff? I don't know if the Puppy 3 is still there. The Pomeranian. That's a $3 one. Great Dane. We'll get into one of those. Okay. Yeah, Palm 3's out. That's good. We could look at either one of those. Puppy, which is a $5, and Palm 3, which is a $3. Which is awesome because 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, you do 5 drafts with your $15, the $10 minimum, the $5 bonus credit in your account because they'll match your first deposit. You get 5 drafts, my friends. 5 drafts. Okay, let's do a Pomeranian. No, let's do a Pomeranian. Go ahead and click the button in 10 seconds. You're live 262. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Caller, it's Eric. I have a question for you, buddy.
What's up?
I have a keeper league. You can only keep 3, and I have Ladd, Drake, London, Puka, Brian Thomas Jr., and Josh Allen. I was wondering which 3 of those would you keep? And it's a 6-point passing touchdown, so I don't know if Allen's a little bit more important or not because he rushes for touchdown. So
okay, read it out.
Drake.
Ladd, Drake. Okay, so London, one of them for sure. Keep going.
Ladd, Puka, Brian Thomas Jr., and Josh Allen.
Okay.
And you can only keep 3.
Well, I mean, what do you think your gut's telling you? What do you think I'm going to say?
I'm thinking you're going to say Drake, Brian Thomas Jr., but I don't know if you're bigger on Ladd or Puka. And I don't know. I know you're going to say those 2 for sure, I'm pretty sure. Brian Thomas Jr. and Drake.
Well, let me ask you a question. Where is Puka going in a draft if you're drafting today?
He's a first rounder.
Okay, where's BTJ going if you're drafting today?
First, so that's why I know you'd keep those two.
And where's London going?
Or wait, well, yeah.
Where's London going when I have London? I have London ranked above both of them.
Okay.
So
I see where you're going with this.
I mean, my point is, like, where you drafted Josh Allen, the third round. I mean, what would make you, what would make you even consider not taking the best player available here? Because that's what you'd be doing. Like, you can draft Josh Allen back fairly easily, unless it's super flex. Which, did you say that?
No.
It's not super flex? Okay, so I mean, the questions, it's pretty easy to answer when you think about it, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to make you feel like, gotcha or whatever. I'm just trying to make you think about it so that you remember this and it stings for next time. You can't outthink yourself, bro. You can draft back Josh Allen. If he's that important to you, draft him back. You'll get him back. He's not going above all these other players.
There is a little bit of a twist, but I didn't know how long you wanted to talk to me for. But I know a buddy of mine, he's dropping St. Brown because he can't keep him. Too many guys on his team. And there might be Chase Brown out there or Kyron Williams. And I know Genty's out there, and I traded, and I have 2 first-round picks as well.
So what pick are you at?
2 of the first picks.
What pick are you at? You're the 2 first picks?
I'm at number 1 and 2 in the draft.
Okay, so if you throw back, let's say you keep London and BTJ, because I like them better than Puka. And they're all right there at the tail end of the first round, though. You throw him back, you can get Chase Brown.
Who's the guy I keep, though?
I would throw back Puka. Listen, I'm trying to tell you.
Okay.
I would throw back Puka and draft Chase Brown if that is an option.
Okay. So throw back Puka and Allen.
Unfortunately, and if you could trade them to move another pick up, that's a more, obviously smart approach.
I know I was crapping on Genty a little bit last night, but I think I'm going to have him be my first rounder.
Okay, hold on a second. Crapping on Genty. Who's this guy? You were crapping on Genty last night?
Not really. I wanted to go double running back, and he was going to be my first pick probably out of.
Why were you crapping on Gent? You're the caller with the David, Eric, whatever. What did you say last night? Why did I hang up on you? What did you say exactly?
Are you hang up on me again or what?
No. I'll give you a free pass. You said he shouldn't be a first or second rounder. You said, isn't he a risk? You said, is he a risky first or second rounder?
I said he's a risky first. I'd take him maybe.
No, you didn't. You said he was a risky first. Isn't he a risky first or second round pick? You said second round. Well, you did.
I would say early second round. He's a little risky. Maybe not late though. But
why?
Early, because there's a lot of guys that are. I don't know. Just Bucky Irving, I like more than him. Chase Brown, I like more than him. You got Christian McCaffrey, maybe is up there.
How is McCaffrey not more risky than Ashton Genty, bro?
True. But 2 out of the last 3 years, he's been a top 5 back at least.
Well, how about 2 out of why don't you say 2 out of the last 4 years? Why'd you leave that extra year out?
To make it sound a little better, but
you're cherry picking. You're cherry picking, bro. He misses. Over the last four seasons, he's practically missed as much time as he's played. So come on, bro. All right, do what you got to do. You doubt Genty all you want. We need enough doubters anyway. So tell everybody. Tell your mama.
No, I like him.
No, you don't. You don't. You don't like him. You can't say you like him now. You said he's a risky first, and yesterday you said risky first and second round pick. You didn't say risky first and top of round 2 pick. You said why aren't we worried? Isn't he a risky first and second round pick? As if you could get Genty in round 3, bro. As if we live in a world where Genty's going to go in round 3. Or we live in a world where we can even have that conversation. What a waste of time. He is a lock. He is a monster. And the Raiders are nothing like they were last year. They've got Geno, Brock Bowers, 2 rookie wide receivers, one of which will probably thrive. A coach, a new scheme, a new system, fixed offensive line to a degree. I mean, really, you're going to sit here and act like the offensive line's the exact same? You're going to act like the defense is the exact same? Like they haven't improved both sides of the ball? I mean, come on, bro.
Do you have him as a top 5 back?
Yeah, of course I do. Do you watch the show or not? Hold on.
I do. I've been watching the past few weeks.
I don't
I've been
think you
picking
have.
up on you, and I've been watching. And
I
I
don't think you
I
have.
like about 80 to 90% of what you say. I agree with. I mean, can't agree with everything, but I agree with most. I think you're one of the best to do it.
Not to, but that's fine. You're picking the wrong.
You're one of the best to do it.
I appreciate that, but you're picking the wrong stuff to not like. You're taking one of the locks of the entire draft in Genty, and you're letting other people influence you into thinking the Raiders are the Raiders from last year. All right, Eric, I got to go. Appreciate you. Call back in again if you got another question.
I'll send you another super chat later. I sent you one a couple days ago. I guess send you another one for the advice.
Thank you.
I appreciate you very much.
Thank you, Eric. Okay, let me add this phone caller. Hold on one second, caller. I went ahead and took JD5 after this performance tonight. I couldn't resist. So I got London, Bucky, Garrett Wilson, JD5, doing it live. Love that combo. Couldn't be more happy with that combo right now. We'll see what the board brings me. But this is fantastic. Getting JD5 at the last pick in round 4, the first pick in round 4, kind of surprising after tonight with our group in here. You know what I mean? Anyway, let me head over to the other caller here who's been waiting patiently. Jaime, and then over to Travis. Go ahead, Jaime, you're live.
Hey, Smitty. So I just wanted to see, I'm pretty loaded in a 16-man, right? I wanted to give you the bench and see, what do you think about me consolidating this and getting a better player? The bench is Fields, JCM, Ford, Spears, Egbuka, and Wilson. And like I said, I'm pretty damn loaded.
Wilson who?
So
Wilson who?
Garrett.
Yeah, okay. So Wilson.
I've been fleecing these guys, and I need to get rid of these.
I would say so. Wilson, Egbuka, who are the other players?
JCM, Fields, Spears, and Ford. I want to do this before the week 1 gets into play.
I know you want to do that, but the problem is Egbuka doesn't have the fair market value that he commands, that he should command. So you can't really trade him. Even if people like him, you can't trade him because they don't like him as much as we do. And so you'd be selling. Yeah. It's Garrett Wilson, who doesn't even have the value he's supposed to have. So why do you want to sell this before week 1? Why are we always so quick to say, I want to do it before week 1?
Let me give you the starting lineup real quick before we waste any time. It's Purdy, Hubbard, Bijan, JSN, Marvin Harrison, Kincaid, Travis Hunter, and the kicker and defense don't matter. But
who are the receivers? Name the receivers one more time. Your starting receivers.
JSN, MHJ, and Hunter.
I mean, I'd almost say trade JSN because I don't think Garrett Wilson has the value that he commands, and I think at least JSN's coming off a top 10 wide receiver season, and people are maybe willing to pay. Plus, I kind of quietly like Garrett Wilson a little bit more personally, but that's preference. I'm going to tell you, bro, I don't know why you're so quick to do this before week 1. We got to stop thinking like that. We got to stop thinking that everything's got to be done the highest bidder before week 1. Let the guys simmer, get some value. JCM's just getting going, bro. If you trade him now, you're going to be probably pretty upset at yourself if you... Oh, man. Look at that.
I think I'm probably just getting trade happy because, man, they drafted Mahomes at like 4 in this league, right? So, and this is a big money home league where winner gets like $4,000. So,
yeah. Look at this.
And I'm just taking advantage.
Look at this team right here. I got London, Bucky, Garrett Wilson, JD5, RJ Harvey, Deebo Samuel. Woo.
Oh, man. That JD5 is looking better and better as time goes by.
So does Deebo. Deebo's looking fantastic, bro.
Yeah.
But as you can see,
I had pneumonia as a kid. I felt like that pneumonia messed them up, man, for the rest of the year. That's hard to come back from.
See that Garrett Wilson pick at 3.12 and then JSN at 4.2. So clearly I do like Garrett Wilson more than JSN, or I would have taken. So if it's me, and I think Garrett Wilson doesn't have the trade value yet. People are really scared of the Jets, bro. They're really scared of the Jets. You don't get the value you want.
I agree. I mean, I'm really hoping this JCM move pans out. But yeah, that's all I had, man. I don't get somebody else.
All right, later, bro.
I enjoy watching you.
All right, call back if you got another one. All right, Travis, you're live. Hey, this team looks good. London, Bucky, Garrett Wilson, JD5, Harvey, and Deebo. Perfect example of why I went early quarterback. I didn't love what I was looking at, so I went JD5. And I think too many people think you got to like decide beforehand or whatever. You just decide on the clock and you say, I like JSN. I like Worthy. I like Adams. I like Rice, but I don't love that he misses time. And I'm looking at, okay, maybe I go Rice. Potentially I could, but I'm looking at everything and I'm like, I don't love it. I mean, Kyron's gone and Henderson's gone. Hampton's gone. Time to go early quarterback. That's how you decide when to go early quarterback. That is how you decide to do it. Plain and simple. There's no other, reason to look at it. You just got to look at it that way. On the clock, what do? The team is phenomenal. Go ahead, Travis. I'm sorry.
No, it's good. I think seeing the way Rodriguez ran tonight too might have sealed B-Rob's fate with Washington for good.
It also.
I think he probably wanted to see it from both of them, and I think they already knew.
They should have put him out there with those gaping holes and let him do that, and then they could have traded him. But the one takeaway I think everybody should have is that JD5 literally makes this thing work and makes it amazing. We got Jay is doing a good job from the Javier doing a great job from this. He's drafting an all Smitty team right here. He's been sniping as he goes. Henderson, Rice, Hunter, Buka, Mahomes. He's taking straight from the Smitty team. But you're building a really good squad there. Genty, Chase Brown, Henderson, Rice, Hunter, Buka, Mahomes. Love it. Looks really, really good. Total Smitty approved team. If I was in a coma, that's what I want you to do for me. Draft that team right there. But yeah, Travis, the takeaway tonight isn't just JCM broke off a long touchdown run or that Rodriguez did good. It's that the JD5 factor and it mixed with the defense that they played, but this is going to be half the teams in the league that they play. When JD5 is mobile, when JD5 is creating all kinds of defensive confusion. Got him on the clock. Mm-hmm. Hold on. I timed out on Bo Nix for my queue, for my rankings. Ah, damn it! That was so early. Damn it! No! Well, I timed out on the players I love, and I bully QB'd it, and then got Ingram, who is, in my opinion, top 5 tight end. I went on auto draft though. But thank God I set my rankings. For the longest time, I punted that, and I'm like, I'll be fine. Because I didn't like the fact that, I don't know. I don't know why I pushed back on setting my rankings. It also messes with the way that it looks, and it bothered me. I didn't like the way that it looked, and you had to toggle back and forth. And so let me get off auto. But it's such a saving grace. I mean, to time out like that and still get the 2 players that I absolutely love and I want to target no matter what, I feel really, really good with that timeout. Like I'm not mad at all. I love the 2 picks. They're just a little early, but at the same time, as you can see, Kelsey just went here. Ingram would have been the next probable tight end in this group to go anyway. So I would have never got Nix and Ingram downstream. I would have never got it. So in a way, it just autoed on my favorite players. But look, that team is still straight fire. London, Bucky, Garrett Wilson, Jayden Daniels, RJ Harvey, Deebo Samuel, Bo Nix, Evan Ingram. I have my entire starting lineup and my backup bully QB without just my flex. So I need a flex player, which is fine, but that is a freaking squad right there. This might be a pizza party.
I like seeing London in the first, just a draft with him in the first just to see how it pans out because he's jumping into that range.
Yeah. Thank you for the advice from caller Eric Steve. Thank you, Eric. Appreciate you, Eric. Man, this team looks good. Now, I got to be prepared so I don't time out again, but this is a squad, bro. Knicks and JD5 is lit. Because
crazy, too. All that tonight happened without, I don't think JD5 even attempted a pass, did he?
No.
I think he did.
And they lost so that's... They lost the game.
Without the passing game, without McLaurin, without Ertz, you have to assume McLaurin will get back. If not, Jalen Lane, 3 for 42. He's starting to work in there and get better. But they got to figure out McLaurin though. After seeing that tonight and what that offense can be, we already know it's kind of confirmation. You got to get McLaurin back.
Yeah. I couldn't agree more. But at the same time, like I said, that having McLaurin, damn Javier, you're taking every single one of my players though. I like your team, but like every single one of them. Look at this team. I've never seen a team. Even Ray G has one thing off maybe. Genty, Chase Brown, Henderson, Rice, Hunter, Agbuka, Mahomes, Kelsey, Mims. That's like my exact team you see me draft like over and over and over. Exactly. Without hesitation. Well, you know what? We're going to do it live. We're going to do it live. You want to mess with me? Gentlemen, here you go. Early the facial tootin' and early Ja'Cory Croskey-Merritt, which is not early because round 10 seems to be where he needs to go. But we don't really know what his ADP is. Yeah, we don't really know what his ADP is, but we're going to go ahead and do it live. So the squad so far looks absolutely phenomenal. I'm on the far right. London, Bucky, Garrett, JD5, Harvey, Deebo, Bo Nix, Evan Ingram, Tootin, and Croskey-Merritt. Bill. How long till they change his name to Bill Merritt? You know what's most frustrating about everybody jumping on the Ja'Cory Croskey train right now? Is that they act like this Bill information is, their way of saying, yeah, I've really known about this. Like the one guy, I forget what his name was, but at the end of the live stream he goes, wait a minute. Does Bill listen that he said some guy I've never heard of in my life? Some radio guy or something. Does he listen to Stevie 265? How do you know about Bill? Oh, how do you know about Bill? How do you know about... Because I told your guy that you listen to or whatever, this Mickey Mouse guy, I told him about Bill. And Travis has been on Bill as long as I have. Let me just give Travis some credit too. Because it's always Smitty. But Travis and I have been talking about Bill at the exact same time the pretty much entire time. I remember him even calling in about it. We were talking about it really early on. And, we talked about, Bill is just, we'd always call him Bill because nobody knew that. Everyone's like, you say Bill, even now, people are like, who's Bill? But it's so funny how all these Mickey Mouse copycats are like, his name's Bill. Yeah, that's how I know. Oh, this guy really must know who he is. He knows his nickname. He knows his nickname. Why is his name Bill from the cartoon character? His friends used to always say he looked like Bill. The cartoon character Bill. That's why he looks like
Bill.
Little Bill. That's why I call him Little Bill, a.k.a. Bill, a.k.a. JCM, a.k.a. Ja'Cory Croskey-Merritt.
Did you see the Schefter tweet today saying he prefers to be called Bill over Ja'Cory?
And Trevion Henderson prefers to be called Trey, but people don't know. Trey, people don't know that, and they don't respect that. They call him Trevion Henderson all the time. He wants to be called Trey. That's why I call him Trey. Trey.
The only exception to that might be Bijan because he waited 3 years for Bijan.
I almost
give up 3 years to get used to it.
That I almost have nightmares about. Like I gotta wake up every day in that world.
He downgraded his name. Yeah,
So the only scary part about this team right now is I literally have no wide receiver 3 yet. Let's go this. Let's go this. I would have taken Mims, but mother freaking Javier is just taking all of my guys. Look, he's doing my Penix and Kyle Pitts stack right there too. On top of it, he's literally Javier. You are paying attention. I'll tell you that right now. You are paying. You're taking notes. This guy's got it all down. He knows. This guy knows when to. I mean, he's gonna. This guy probably eats the same meals I do. He probably gets bacon and eggs and potatoes with sour cream like almost every morning. Javier probably bought an electric moped. It's sitting right next to him in his office where he's wrapped, wearing a black T-shirt and sunglasses. He's literally me.
You definitely
my doppelganger. Doppelganger.
You threw him off taking.
Javier might be stalking you.
Javier's outside my window.
He thought he had Croskey-Merritt.
Little peeping Javier.
Oh, Javi! Oh, Javi! Can you hear me, young man? He's right outside. Well, Javier, who are you in the YouTube stream? Just so we know how to put a face to the face. A name to the
Show
name.
yourself, Javi.
I am curious if he's got the same YouTube name or not. Who's yelling in the? Who's the peanut gallery? What's your name and where you calling from? You're live.
Indy Joe.
Indy Joe, what can I do for you? I feel like last time we talked, I yelled at you. Is that correct?
Quick.
Is that correct? Did I get mad at you last time?
That happened.
Did I get mad at you last time you called?
No,
I feel like I did.
No, you didn't. Real quick, I just had a question about Scary Terry. It looks like they're going to sign him. I think they're going to reach a deal. How early are you taking him?
It looks like they're going to sign him.
Redraft?
They're not looking to sign him yet. They're still very. I mean, he didn't show up to the building today, bro. So we're hoping that they do. But this is, I don't know where you heard something that somebody whispered in your ear, but they're not close to signing him right now. There's still a stalemate going on. So they're not
right.
signing.
I don't know. Considering the time and where they're at right now, I just
likely.
feel like
It's likely. Look at this guy over here in the corner real quickly. Look at all those RBs. I hate these drafts. When people do this, they look like they don't know what the hell they're doing. Sorry, Stone. If you're one of my people, I apologize. Chase, Bowers, Lamar, then DJ Moore, Metcalf, Golden, Addison, and then he goes. Just it's all. It looks like he's playing Tetris. And then it's Dobbins, Charbonnet, Stevenson, Javante, Scadaboo, Spears. It's not even. I mean, I love Charbonnet, but the rest of it's not even like the right player. Like, I don't know why people draft by position. That is a position drafter. That is not drafting anywhere remotely close to taking the best player available. You might as well put a blindfold on, have somebody sort by a wide receiver position, put the blindfold on, and just let you just press buttons. How fun? Why is that fun? That's like when someone says they draft off numbers and Excel sheets and metrics. I let AI draft my team for me. Why even play? All right, go ahead, bro. I'm sorry.
Makes them feel smart.
Go ahead, Indy Joe. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
No, I was just going to say, I mean, I think the deal's going to get done with Scary Terry, and so I was just curious, how early are you taking him in redraft? I think, based on what I've seen and how the offense performed, against the Bears, or not the Bears, the Bengals. I think he's going to have a great year if they re-sign him. To be honest, I think he's going to have at least 1,400 yards and at least 10 touchdowns.
Couple things I'd say here, bro. Couple things I'd say. Number one, Deebo is gaining a lot of steam right now in terms of being a reliable target for JD5. And every day, not saying they can't coexist, but every day that goes by, McLaurin's going to be out of sync with JD5. Deebo's they're having to move on without McLaurin. You know what I mean? Like, you can't just
Injuries, I'm like,
yeah, you have to move on. I'm not saying that you don't like get back to like it's gonna be hard for him to get back to throwing to McLaurin. I'm not saying that, but Deebo is gaining some ground to be more consistent than he would have been. And so that in itself will probably take a little bit away from Scary Terry. But keep in mind that Scary Terry is also, going to have a lot of injury risk walking into this year. He's 30 years old. The likelihood of Scary Terry suffering some sort of injury at 30 with a holdout is extremely high. Missing 3-4 games, soft tissue injuries, especially at the beginning of the year, starting off slow. Look at Brandon Ayuk and how off he was. Any holdout is a problem. Especially this late, bro. August 18, Scary Terry holds a lot of rust. He's going to have a lot of rust to shake off and a crap ton of injury risk at 30 years old.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not taking him early.
So,
I'm
like,
not
what
taking him
about
early.
Debo? I mean, Debo's. I mean, like,
what about Deebo?
I know you're not taking him early.
What
like
about
Deebo, I mean, what? He's 30 years old, correct? And he's had some injuries too.
He's not 30 years old. He's a whole year younger.
28.
He's a whole year younger than Scary Terry McLaurin, and he's not holding out, and he's in the best shape of his life, and he looks fantastic out there, and he's not going to be used as a running.
Yeah, I think so too. What I think is going to happen, just based on how Scary Terry has performed in the past, without a top or just with a franchise quarterback throwing to him. He's always produced. He just hasn't seen the end zone.
Yeah, but you got to ask
much.
yourself how much is this entire pass catching room improving, taking away from what is likely more of an anomaly touchdown year than a not anomaly touchdown year. But I will say that it's not like he's still not going to.
I think they're going to put Deebo they're going to use Deebo at running back. They're going to use Deebo.
No, they're not, bro. I don't think you know what really is going on here. I don't think you know. They're not using Deebo at running back. Why would they use Deebo at running back? This is what Shanahan did. Doesn't mean they're gonna. That's how you get him hurt.
Isn't Brian Robinson Jr. going to be on the? Isn't he on the trade block? Brian Robinson Jr.
Oh boy, you're so behind, bro. I don't really. No offense, but I don't really have time to catch you up. I'm in the middle of a draft. You don't even know what's going on. You don't even like. You're talking about. I knew I was yelling at you the other day. I knew it. You don't even know when I'm yelling at you. You don't even know and realize
you
what
weren't
I'm yelling
at. I don't think I haven't called in. I don't remember you yelling at me.
Yeah, I remember it now. Travis,
Brian Robinson, he's got to be on the trade block, man.
Bro, you were so
especially with.
Bro, this is the chat. The chat's going wild. The chat's going wild right now, bro. You're so late to the party. You're coming to a rainstorm when the rain happened like 2 days ago. You're showing up with an umbrella in the dead heat when the clouds are gone. I mean, bro, Brian Robinson Jr. is done. He's not playing. Probably ever going to take another snap for the Commanders again. That's well known. Corey Croskey-Merritt just went to the moon tonight. Do you know that?
Shit, no, I mean, I just woke up, so.
He did wake up from a
yeah. I've been catching up. Like, I saw the highlights of the Bengals, Washington, but I didn't hear about that. So,
bro, just woke up.
Damn, I'll catch up on that.
Yeah. Go watch the 8 p.m. show, the show right before this, and I think it'll help get you back into a. Bro, just woke up. You worked in that.
Dang, I missed one day.
I don't think you missed one day because you're talking like you're about 7 to 8 months behind. I don't know. Anyway, they're not running Deebo as a running back. Deebo's going to be fine. You need to relax. Running Deebo as a running back is going to get him hurt. They're not going to do that. So.
I mean, I think that Scary Terry could at least be a top 15 receiver.
Well, no one's saying he's not.
Jayden Daniels is that good, and
no one's saying he's not a top 15-ish wide receiver. But I'm just trying to let you know that he comes with a major injury risk at 30 years old, and I think you want me to say he's a top of round 4 guy, and he's not. All right, I gotta go, bro. Go watch the 8 p.m. show.
Right,
Start there. Bro just woke up. He's like, oh my God. I woke up from a coma about 15 minutes ago, Smitty. Corey Croskey-Merritt. Oh, bro.
Someone in the chat's calling him Rick Van Winkle.
Oh, man. Benjamin Button. Indy Joe Benjamin Button. Just woke up.
The thing with Terry McLaurin that worries me is, like, I know things change fast, but, like, he wasn't at the stadium tonight. So, like, it's not like, I mean, I guess something could happen fast, but, you know, you would think if they were on the verge or something, he'd be there with the team and in the locker room before the game. And, like, seems like I know he's still on the sideline to practice sometimes, but it's odd that they still haven't been, nothing's been signed.
Yeah. Broski just woke up. Unbelievable. Like Rick Grimes from The Walking Dead. he's sitting there just sleeping away. Oh man, that was freaking hilarious, bro. Let me see if I can. Let's go to his not to be creepy or anything. Let's head over to his humble abode. Let me see if I can find it here. What was his name? That was
Indy Joe.
Indy Joe, yeah. Sorry, I talked to so many people. I don't even.
Yeah, he's fast asleep than ever. Again.
I think Indy Joe becomes the official room now.
Yeah.
I think he's earned it.
Yeah.
And this goes so much better. This goes so much better with. Let me just go.
Calendar's on July.
Yeah, the calendar's on July. Hold on, he's calling in there quick. Hold on, Andy Joe. Wait 1 second. Mute yourself, please. Andy Joe, wake up. Clean that mother freaking poop off your floor, bro. Look at this filth on his floor.
July 2022.
He's sitting there sleeping. Andy Joe, wake up. Wake up. JCM's going to the moon. He's going to the moon, Andy Joe. You got to get up, son. He's tearing it up, son. Get up. He's dreaming of McLaurin scoring solo touchdowns without... Indy Joe, you're there? Indy. Go ahead, Indy Joe. You're on the phone line, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait. Shoot. It's been a long one. Long nap. No, I want to go one-on-one with you one night as far as drafting.
You don't
I
want
to
that.
see if I can beat you.
You don't want that smoke, bro.
I want the smoke now. I'm going to come back to this video. It's going to fuel me.
You come back to what?
Beat you, Smitty.
Hey, bro, you don't even pay attention to what's going on. You're asleep. You won't even. You'll be sleeping in. Do you work a graveyard shift? Why were you sleeping until now?
Hey, you call me late. I call it perfect time.
It's 2 a.m. What were you doing sleeping until 2 a.m.?
Oh, I work early mornings. I'm about to head into work right now.
What do you do? Don't tell us where, but what do you do? What kind of work? Is it like construction or?
Yeah, construction, okay. And then.
Hey, he is a hard worker. Let's give him a standing ovation for that. Hard worker.
Hey, these construction workers, they need some good Z's, man.
Yeah, I know. I hear you. That's great. But I will say, Indy Joe, you don't want the smoke because you aren't paying attention. I'm not going to go into it's like when people, say, Smitty, I wish you were in my league. I would beat you, Smitty. I hear that every day. It doesn't do anything to me. It doesn't. It's like a little.
Tomorrow we're gonna do a.
I don't know. Jump into a draft now, Indy Joe. Show us what you're made of. We're gonna go one more draft.
I gotta hop in the shower and get my food and everything ready.
Excuses. You're about to miss the whole world again. All right, Indy Joe, go work hard.
I gotta also do some catching up.
Yeah, listen to the podcast while you're building buildings. Give about 80% while you're doing those important jobs with structural, integrity concern. All right, later, bro. 347, you're live. What can I do for you? Then over to Nick. I'm sorry about the wait, guys. And if we got to get into a draft, we need 200 likes. We got 474 YouTubers in here. And I have only 147 likes. We need 200 likes, so we'll do another draft right now. I think between the 470, we can get 200. We can get 53 more likes.
Yeah.
And once we get to 200, I'll do another draft right now. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Carl. What's up?
Real quick, if you have a chance, Joe's been dying to call in. So if there's room on the phone line, ask him. He's about to blow a gasket here.
Call into the show. Call into the show.
Thank you.
Yeah, Sleepy Indie Joe. That's perfect. Who said that? Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead. What was your name again? 347? Forgot you're there.
My name is Justin. I'm from Staten Island, New York.
347?
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry. Your name is what from Staten Island, New York?
Justin.
Justin. Okay, Justin, what can I do for you?
What's up, Smitty? I just drafted tonight, and I'm a huge fan of the channel. My best friend put me on to your channel, and I watch him. I watch you more than him now, so.
Okay. Appreciate
He's been
you.
out of the loop.
Let me add this guy real quick. Hold on. Mute yourself real quick. Okay.
I just wanted to get.
Yeah, go ahead, Justin. Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I am in a 10-team PPR keeper league, and I kept Gibbs for my first-round pick this year. I took him at the 201. I kept Chase Brown, my 9th-round pick. I kept Brock Bowers in the 10th.
Okay, so a coma league. All you had to say coma. They're all in a coma.
Oh, pretty much.
Okay. So
all right, so I'm
what
just
can I
going to
do?
read it off really fast. Yeah. I just want to see. I got Mahomes, Brown, Gibbs, London, Rashee Rice, Bowers, Igbuka, Hendy, Bigsby, Blue, Travis Hunter, Caleb Johnson. I know I've been watching your channel religiously for the past few months. Not too high on that one, but I have Woody Marks, Jalen Sampson, Dante Thornton, and Tootin.
Okay. Good job. Nice job. Yeah, Tootin. Good job. I like it. What can I do for you? You just want me to rate the team? Is that what you mean?
I'm trying to see if I can get Caleb to be moved. Caleb Johnson at this point right now.
All right. I concur. That's a good move.
I'm trying to. I love Igbuka and Hendy, obviously, as my flexes, but I'm trying to see if I can get a stronger receiver because I'm one of those people who think Rice will get a lighter suspension, like 4 to 6 maybe.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to see if I could squeak out a wide receiver out of Caleb Johnson.
Okay. You wanted to go after Rice. Who are your receivers again?
I have Drake London, Rashee Rice, Igbuka, Travis Hunter, and Dante Thornton.
Yeah. Problem is, I love Igbuka, I love Hunter, I love Rice, and I love London. So, I don't want to trade any of those guys. Yeah. I don't know. You want to upgrade your receivers, but I like these guys. So I guess what I'd try and do is maybe move Caleb, and I don't know. I don't know what you can really do. I don't want you trading.
I have my friend. Yeah, my friend likes Judkins a lot for some odd reason, and I'm an OSU fan in New York.
He likes who?
Even me with old. He likes Judkins a lot from.
Oh,
Cleveland.
Judkins. Okay. So Judkins and Caleb, you think could get you a receiver though? I mean, that's hard to. Usually, people want a receiver back, and again, I don't. I mean, would I trade Hunter and Caleb to get Lamb? Of course. If you can get something like that, I suppose, unless it's a weird IDP scoring. If you could trade it, you're almost better served to wait though, because Hunter's going to gain value, Igbuka's going to gain value, Caleb's going to gain value. Judkins probably gains value because right now everybody's on a standstill and pause with them. So all these players are going to go up in value. Your best move, if I'm just being honest, is to wait. You don't have to make a decision before week 1. So many people think you got to conclude everything by week 1. You can make your trade and go on from week 2 on and dominate. You might even get a better deal because the player you're going after might have a bad game and you're like, oh yeah, and you just totally, grab them even cheaper. Like, what if Pickens has 150 yards and a touchdown and CeeDee Lamb has 44 yards? People will be freaking out. I promise you.
Yeah, you're right.
Promise you. So I don't know. I just think you're selling at a weird time. If your objective is a wide receiver, you're selling at the wrong time.
Okay. Yeah, I got you.
All right, my boy. I appreciate you. Call back if you got another one. I'll see you later.
All right. Thank you so much, Smitty.
Let me merge this call in here. Hold on a second. Caller, mute yourself real quickly. I'll be right with you.
Yes.
Let's see. We have 182. We still need 18 thumbs up. Please smash that thumb up button. And if we get 200 thumbs up, we'll do another draft right now. Nick, you're live. I'm so sorry for the wait, Nick.
All good, brother. What's up?
What's up?
So I was the one that came in the chat the other day, said AJ's fine, and apologized earlier tonight about my confidence in it.
And then you said something else, which is fine. No, I never take offensive. But what did you say after that? About what?
You talking about tonight or the other day?
No, then after you said that, then you said something else that I'm like, just when you go ahead and apologize, now you're saying this. You did something else.
Oh, Bucky. I said Bucky running back 3. But
and then it ended up being okay. Yeah, you were saying running back 3 overall.
I'm really high on Bucky. Okay.
Running back 3.
But,
okay, yeah. AJB.
So I wanted to bring up the AJ topic again and kind of just ask how far you were dropping him in your rankings and what you think this is going to impact him on the year. He did have one last year, came back, 100 yards, 97% snap percentage. I mean, was pretty much averaging 17 points a game when he came back. I just kind of want to know what your thought process is and how far you want to drop him in your rankings. Would you drop him below Ladd?
Yes. The thing is, right now, Mechie, the fact that they didn't sign Amari Cooper, they traded for a wide receiver. There's something going on here. And maybe it's caution. Hold on.
My only argument for the trade is that... Sorry, go ahead.
I was just saying, maybe it's caution, and they're just being cautious and preparing for the worst, but this guy's had knee cleanups in secrecy more than any player I can remember. And Nick Sirianni is not honest with injuries. He's notoriously deceptive. And 100%. AJB's notoriously under the radar, quiet, secretive surgeries. And 100%. I just think that it's a really, really concerning thing walking in that he's now, banged up right now. But some knee injuries are another concern that we're not even talking about. But if we're talking about where AJB goes right now on ADP, so you have Puka, BTJ. This is ADP, not my ranking. Okay, so Puka is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. BTJ's 8. London's 9. Then AJB is 10. That is so risky. So that's where AJB is. McConkey, I don't like Tyreek Hill, who's below him, so I'm gonna put 11 as Ladd. 12 is Hill. So I'm gonna put a line through Hill. I'm gonna put a check mark next to Ladd. I want Ladd over him. 13 is gonna be Higgins. I don't like Higgins over him. I just think some of this ADP doesn't, 14 is Marv. I like Marv over AJB right now because of the risk. But you got to understand the cost of entry, though. You're not taking Marv where you're taking AJB. So what am I doing here? Taking Bucky. What am I doing here? Taking another player or, London if he falls. But this does not give me, authority to draft these guys more. This is more of a give me this player a round later. Marv goes a round later and doesn't have near the risk.
Now,
Garrett Wilson, hold on. Let me just keep going.
Go ahead.
Garrett Wilson, yes, check. But again, cost of entry is important. 16, JSN. Give me JSN. Again, just saying it so Chatting Charlie's going to be like, you take, this guy's crazy. You guys listening to this guy? You take Garrett Wilson over AJB? I don't in a vacuum, in context. And then you get down to Adams, Mike Evans. That's when you start having to think about, okay, do we insert them back in like right around under JSN? But this is a lot. This is a big drop. This is 10, it's 11, 12, 13, 14. Like I'm ranking him more like 15 to 20, 15 to 18. Then I start going, okay, if he misses 4 games, kind of baked in. But right now it's not baked in at 10, at wide receiver 10. This is not even wide receiver, low end wide receiver 1. This is 9 or 10, overall. So go ahead with your rebuttal, and then we got to jump into a draft.
I got you. So what about the points per game metric here with like Marv and AJ?
What about it? If I think he's going to miss games, what's it matter? Just because Christian McCaffrey can score like the number 1 running back in the league, I don't want him. I don't care about that. I care about, do I think he's going to play? And if I'm wrong, does Garrett Wilson really underperform below AJB anyway, bro? If I'm wrong, does JSN really score that much lower than AJB anyway? And I have no risk with these guys. Not the risk that AJ.
Let's say you take Jahmyr Gibbs in the first. Say around 5, and AJ's falling to you now that people are scared of him. Are you gonna take Bucky there and double down, or
falling to me? AJB goes in round 2, so he's not. It's not falling.
Okay, okay. Sorry, I don't mean falling, but falling a couple picks now, farther than he was earlier in the season.
Well, if I just told you if I just told you I don't want him, AJB anywhere near his ADP, and Bucky's like my favorite player almost of all time. What do you think I'm going to do? You think I'm going to draft AJB over Bucky in any scenario known to man? I don't care who I got. I don't care if I autoed in the first round on Caleb Williams. It's not affecting my second round pick because I got another player up above. I don't draft like that. I draft the best player available. I'm not going to draft a position. Oh yeah, I might as well go AJB. I don't like it, but I'll do it. Who drafts like that? That's Mickey Mouse drafting, bro. I mean, Bucky over AJB every single time. I don't care the context. I don't care what someone tells me.
I'd agree. I just cannot.
Why are we arguing? Why are we talking about it then? If you agree,
take Marv over AJ confidently.
I'm not taking Marv over AJ.
I know it's not. I know in a vacuum you would take AJ over Marv, but knowing that Marv is going to be my first, I think I would rather take the risk with AJ being my first and Bucky not getting Bucky.
I got you. All right, Nick. Anything else?
That's all I got, brother.
All right, Nick. Call back if you got another one.
AJ
Appreciate
to the moon. Eagles to the moon.
You just said you took it all back, and now he's doubling down again. So what is going on here? He's like, Smitty, you were right. I was wrong. AJ Brown. He's like back to arguing AJ Brown again. What are you doing? All right, Pomeranian. Some people just don't. I don't know that. It's not even that he doesn't listen to me. He's not hearing me. Pomeranian 3.
They want to serve.
Here's the link. Make sure you're signed up. We got 200 thumbs up, 207. Nice job. Here's the link. Promo code Smitty. Underdog will match your first deposit up to 50%. So if you drop 10, they'll give you 5. And we're going to do a $3 Pomeranian. So you can do 5 of these bad boys for a $10 deposit.
You got a couple super chats.
Yeah, I'll go through the super chats, give you guys time to sign up. I would answer that call right now, but I got to get through the super chats, pal. I'm sorry. All right, so everybody get ready. Signed up. That link is in the live chat. It's pinned. It's in the description of the video. Code Smitty gets it done as well. Sup, Smitty? Asan, appreciate you. Traded Puka for London straight up. Marvelous job. Masterful. I mean, I like Puka. I like he's such a fun player to watch, but he's so injury prone. Adams, all that stuff. All right, Smitty I also behind. Give us a break and give us a rundown on everything. Life happens, and I've been here all year, so I'm not months behind. But Aaron, I don't even know what you need to be caught up on. I mean, I can't. It's almost like you want me to start from square one. Okay, I like Mahomes. I draft Kelsey sometimes, but I'm starting to go Bo Nix. Like, what am I? I don't know where to go. I don't know what. And honestly, I'm not trying to rip on people that aren't paying attention, but when you call in like Aaron, this is different. Like, you're not calling in with like an attitude and a take. You're like inquiring, like, hey, what do we know? What do we say? What do we do? Catch me up. I have other people calling in and telling me stuff. Like, that guy's very different, Aaron, than what you want and what you're doing. I think he deserved for me to say what I said, the way I said it, because he called it and said Brian Robinson. Isn't Brian like he's trying to? We've been live on it all day. It's not like he has to catch up on months and months of shows. Literally, we've been live talking about all of it. Indy Joe, what do you want now? Hold on. Yes, Indy Joe, what do you need now? Hello?
I'm on my way to work right now, and I've been listening.
He's called to say have a good day? He called to say good night.
Yeah, you know what? Smitty, Travis, everybody have a good day. Have a good start to your day.
Is that really? Okay.
What I was gonna say is,
call and say
you know,
goodnight.
I think that Cole. This is gonna sound terrible to
Go
probably
ahead,
all
Sleepy
your
Joe.
viewers.
Go ahead, Sleepy Joe.
When you have the Bears, man, like Ben Johnson, everything that he knows offensively, like scheming and all that, there's a reason why I think he drafted Colston Loveland. And I might have missed some of your videos as far as when you talked about him, but you know, I think that's going to be a great addition for Croskey-Merritt. I was watching some highlights from their game, and I mean, I just don't see how any defense is going to be able to ever go man-to-man against that offense. You know, when you have Croskey-Merritt,
finish him,
and Colston.
Call terminated.
Jeez, I can't listen anymore. Aaron, appreciate you. Indy Joe, try another day. You lost me when you said I don't know how anybody's going to contain that Chicago Bear offense, bro, with Caleb Williams at the helm.
Let keep Caleb in the pocket.
I just don't know how anyone's going to contend with that offense. I just don't. Let's go back to his room real quick because I gotta label him. Hold on, where's his room? What was I doing in here? What was I doing in his room? we gotta add another turd over in the corner here. And maybe maybe one more underneath the table. But what did I come in here for? Oh, Indy Sleepy Joe. I'm gonna rename him. Indy Sleepy Joe. Sleepy Indy Joe. Hey, Ben Johnson can't save the Bears. Don't do it. All right, I think I got it fixed. I just wanted to fix that while I was thinking about it. All right, we got a draft here. Phone lines aren't open yet. Somebody keeps trying to get in. We're not here yet. I might open them in a second. 10-team PPR. What do you think, Smitty? Lamb, Genty, Ladd, Kyron, Rashee Rice, Harvey, Mahomes, Deebo, Jamo. Like this team a lot. Lamb, Genty, Ladd, Kyron, Rashee Rice, Harvey. I don't think you do anything with it. I mean, maybe Jamo can gain some value. If Bigsby gains some value, if Sharps gains some value, or Sampson, then you're trading like Jamo, Sampson, Jamo, Bigsby, Jamo, Sharps for like one big monster. Or maybe if someone's really wide receiver needy, you could maybe trade him Jamo and Ladd for like, you know, Jamar Chase type, CeeDee Lamb type player. I could get behind that. But there's nothing wrong with Jamo and Ladd if you can't get a big enough deal done. Like, don't settle for like a 2-3 turn, or I'm sorry, a mid-second wide receiver or something. Like, even London would be hard to go get using Jamo and Ladd, but CD, Jamar Chase, JJ, if you believe he's going to stay healthy. You got Lamb already. So, you know what I'm saying. But it's a really good team, and I don't think I'm moving much at all. Mahomes, I love. Deebo, I love. This team's fantastic. You did a great job. But you're a candidate, like a lot of people, to just sit and let the value kind of rise because, you know, we drafted players, a lot of us, that still need to gain value. You know, and a lot of those players are fantastic. All right, let's get into a draft. Everybody pull up the Puppy 3, or the Pomeranian $3 draft. 20 seconds. We're going to do it in 10 seconds. We're going to click it. 10, 8, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tap it. Tippity tappy. God, you guys are quick. That thing was on 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and it filled. That's crazy. Travis should. This guy wants to know, Travis, should he trade my Puka for London or BTJ? I'll let Travis handle that since you addressed Travis, but I'll chime in after. Oh, he said I'll take either for Puka.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. Well, then I asked the Boost Dynasty, but I think either way. Anyway. So it's redraft or whatever in the normal league.
And to go a step further, I would say I would rather have London than BTJ than Puka in that exact order. Ray G's in the 1, AJ is in the 2 or 3, AK's in the 4, TM42 is in the 5, Stockton's in the 6, 7, D Money's in the 8. We got everybody in here. Jeez, get ready.
I think you have another Joe on mute right now.
I do.
So you know.
I'm sorry.
That's
Oh,
what
I
he said.
got 2 people on mute. 609 and then 928. I'm sorry, guys. 609, go ahead. You're live. And then 928.
What's up, Smitty?
What's up? Sorry about the
Got a
wait.
trade question for you.
Okay.
The 8-man PPR Superflex Dynasty. I got offered Travion Hendy, Ibuka, and JSN for my Genty and Ridley.
Sorry, I did draft right there. Say it one more time.
Got offered Hendy,
Hendy.
Ibuka, and JSN for my Genty and Ridley.
Oh, is this Drew?
Yep.
My bad, dude. I meant to ask that for you.
And this is redraft?
This is Dynasty Superflex.
Dynasty Superflex. Okay, thank you. And because it's Dynasty, this side's so much better. You got to take the Hendy, Buka, JSN. I mean, it's not even close. And I love Genty, but Hendy might be the running back 1 overall from the rookie classes. And there's no doubt about it in my mind that either one could be better than the other. This is not a Genty's a lock to be the running back 1 of the class. Hendy could be he could be Jahmyr Gibbs. He's Jahmyr Gibbs 2.0. So this could be the 3rd best, 2nd best running back in fantasy football year after year after year. And you're getting Buka and JSN for some receiver that we do like this year, but he's older. This side by a country mile. This trade is an awful trade for him. If someone sent me this trade like on the other side, we'd send him the River Boys, and this trade sucks. This is a smash, bro. Like almost take a lap for not even taking it immediately because he could take it down. It's a great trade.
Yep, just accepted it. Thanks, Smitty.
Yeah. You're getting Hendy, right?
Yep, getting Hendy and Ibuka.
Okay. Wait, I don't like that side. Yeah, that's a great trade. And JSN. Let's not forget, you're getting JSN. Yeah. Bro, I like this. Hendy and Buka over Genty Ridley. You just got a 3rd round player, arguably higher than that in Dynasty on top of it. Like this is, if you have vetoes, you better run from the veto police.
I like Ridley, but there's people who are really high on Ridley. Like very, very, very high. So, something to remember.
Veto
might be able to get more.
Pogo has been dispatched. King 25 out.
I appreciate you.
Do you have vetoes, bro?
We do.
Yeah, I'll be afraid on that one, to be honest. Yeah, I'm just a little bit worried you're going to get vetoed. All right, my man. We'll see you later.
All right. Thank you.
Later. I think he's getting. Do you guys think he's getting vetoed? I think he is. Not. I hate vetoes, but he has vetoes in his league. 928, you're live. I'm so sorry about the wait. What's your name and where you calling from?
Smitty, is that me?
928. Yep, that's you. Where are you calling from? What's your name?
Smitty, what's up, dude? My name is Joe. How are you doing?
What's up, Joe?
Joe got through.
Appreciate you.
Oh, my God. Dude, I'm such a fan. You're such a beast in the fantasy football world. I respect everything that you do. Thank you so much.
Sure, man, Joe. Appreciate you. This is
So,
wait. Where are you calling from, Joe? Because we don't want to mix you up with Indy Joe, so we need something to identify.
No, I'm not Sleepy Joe. I'm definitely not Sleepy Joe. I'm calling from Arizona.
Okay, you're in my state. Okay. All right.
Oh, for real? Respect. Let's go.
Yeah. Hold on 1 second. Let me make this
I'm
draft
actually,
selection. Let me make this draft
I'm actually-
selection. Hold on.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I need a receiver here. This is kind of like I'm reaching a little bit here, but I feel really good about it. And this is a good lesson for everybody that if you get to this territory here where you don't know what to do and the running backs fly off the board, the wide receivers fly off the board, it's kind of a tough spot to be in. I went Bowers, which I normally don't love. I love Bowers, but and then I needed a wide receiver. Henderson went at 3.1. We're in a snipe environment here. I took Garrett Wilson. Garrett Wilson's a fantastic emergency wide receiver if you need it. Mute yourself real quickly, caller, the one I just added. So this right here, even going early Garrett Wilson, this team still feels solid. Like Bijan, Bowers, and Garrett Wilson. In my opinion, that still feels like I'm not missing a beat, even though Garrett's a little early for some people. All right, go ahead, bro. I'm sorry. Yes, I'm in Arizona. I'm in Phoenix.
Yeah, no, you're fine. I'm actually Page, Arizona, Lake
Page.
Powell, if you've ever been up there.
Yeah, a long time ago. I I go get breakfast, and that's about it.
Right on. By the way, I love D. Willie in that spot, the third round, especially. And it's so funny, actually, that you said that you never go kind of tight end early, because I never do either. Anyway, I had a draft tonight, and I didn't realize I was in an Aunt Edna league.
Good.
So, real quick, I'd like to go over my draft with you.
As fast as you can. Give me just your starters real quickly, because we don't really have time to go over the whole thing. So starters only, real fast. Go speed read.
Okay, so I'm pick 7. Okay, pick 7. I got CD Lamb.
This is fast to you.
So, okay, I'm so sorry. All right, so my receivers are CD Lamb, Terry McLaurin.
All right.
Terry McLaurin, Rashee Rice. Running backs are
you are kind of sleepy, Joe. You are a little bit sleepy.
No, I'm not.
I gotta say.
It's weird.
All right.
Good too.
Yeah, you start off. Okay, go ahead. Who are your running backs?
Okay, running backs. A-Chain, Hendy, R.J. Harvey, Jalen Warren.
Okay, and quarterback?
So I punted on quarterback. I didn't take a quarterback until round 11. I got Drake May and Garrett Wilson.
Garrett Wilson isn't a quarterback.
Oh, my God, dude, I'm so sorry. Justin Fields. Good Lord.
You're sleepy, bro. You are sleepy.
No, I'm nervous, Smitty. I've never talked to you before. You're like a celebrity.
It's like Wes. Are you related to Wes? All right, hold on. Let me draft real quick. Just hang tight. You're gonna like this one. We're gonna do it live. Rashee Rice. Let me go back over here. Hold on a second. So we got Bijan, Bowers, Garrett Wilson, Rice. And and of course, Snipe City, there's no way I'm going to get Travis Hunter to fall. He's like 13 players down. We'll go with Joe Burrow here and just continue on with best player available. Bajan, Bowers, Garrett Wilson, Rashee Rice, Joe Burrow. Not worried about stacking. I don't draft that way. I try to chew gum and walk at the same time. I will stack. You see me stack all the time when it makes sense, but there's no way in hell I'm passing on Joe Burrow at this spot when I don't love what's there. Kenneth Walker, I don't trust him at this spot. I like him, but I don't trust him here. There was a couple other players I liked, like George Pickens, but honestly, I think Burrow's got more bang for the buck here. Okay, so you punted on quarterback. You drafted Drake May and Garrett Wilson, a.k.a. Fields. You've got Lamb, Terry, Rice. You got H.N., Hendy, and R.J., and then your tight end?
I took Bowers in the 3rd round.
Okay. All right, so this is a good team. What's your question? What do you do?
No, I was just going to let you know how much of an Edna league I was in.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a good team. I like it. What kind of bench do you have? Just read your bench off real fast.
Smitty, the bench is insane.
Go.
Travis Hunter, Jalen Warren, Evan Ingram, Emeka Egbuka, Trey Benson, Javonte Williams.
All right, I like it, bro. So you got Hunter there, and if Rice gets suspended. I like that. Good team. Not even anything to really trade other than maybe use some of that bench that is not Hunter. Keep Hunter. Use some of that bench to, you might have to wait for Egbuka to be Egbuka, because once Egbuka is a monster, you'll be able to get whatever you want for him. So you're going to want to go trade Egbuka maybe, or something else. If you can keep Egbuka, keep him. But something on your bench to upgrade May or Fields, if you can at some point. Everything else you just kind of leave be. I like it. Unless you or you can upgrade Achane a little bit by using one of the bench players as well. Just don't trade Hunter. You need him for that Rashee Rice absence. But everything else I like looks good. Or you could keep Hunter and Rice and Egbuka and trade Scary Terry. That's actually a better idea. Trade Scary Terry. As soon as he signs, people will be back on board, and then you don't have to wait for him to do something before week 1. That's the ticket. Trade Scary Terry as soon as he signs, trying to upgrade your quarterback position or Achane, and that's it. Nothing else needs to be done. But something tells me Aunt Edna's not trading. So I don't think you're going to get a single trade in this league if I had to predict it.
I kind of agree with you, but I did have one thought about a trade.
All right, and then I got to go, bro. I appreciate you, though.
Okay, so I was thinking of trading Bowers and somebody for JD5.
Bowers and somebody for JD5. It depends on the somebody, because Bowers has 3rd round ADP and JD5 has Bowers has 2nd round ADP. I'm sorry, 2nd round ADP, and JD5 has 3rd. So what are you getting? It'd have to be something.
I'm thinking Bowers and Drake May for JD5 to a Patriot fan.
Bowers and Drake May. No, I mean, you didn't hear what I just said. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to time out here. Oh, God. Oh, God. No. I don't mind the pick. It's in my queue, my rankings, obviously, but I didn't intend to bully tight end here. I bullied QB and bullied tight end. I did it bully tight end and bully QB without even getting my 2nd running back yet. I gotta pay attention, bro. I appreciate you. Don't do anything crazy. JD5 is a 3rd rounder. Bowers is this is not a super flex, right?
No.
Okay, so you need to get more. You don't give up May and Bowers. You get something. You get JD5 and something. You upgrade Achane into Jahmyr Gibbs or something. You get something, because Bowers goes ahead of JD5.
Okay, yes, sir.
Once the season starts, who's your backup tight end?
Evan Ingram.
Okay, yeah, I like that. Damn. I don't know, Travis. Would you trade Bowers for JD5? Because when the whistle blows, it doesn't matter. Once week 1 starts, JD5's value is going to change. I mean, I've always said that try trading for Josh Allen or JD5 during the year. It's different than on draft day.
Yeah, because I'm sure there's I know Ingram is a little injury prone, but I'm sure there's serviceable tight ends out there. that you can.
I think you need to get more. We're still so close to the draft. You can kind of use draft values, but later on you might want to do this, I guess. But Fields and Bowers is still damn good. All right, man. I got to go. Appreciate you. We're gonna call you.
Oh, that's right.
I don't know what we're gonna call you yet. You haven't really given us a strong indication of anything we can use other than.
Just call me Arizona Joe, Smitty. I love you. I watch you all the time. You're the man. You're the fantasy god, and we all respect what you're doing.
We'll look into it. Arizona Joe for now. Maybe the chat will have a different name, though, for you. All right. Appreciate you, bro. Later.
I'm sure they will.
All right. Later. Arizona Joe. I don't know. You guys want to call him something else? We already got Sleepy Joe's already taken, so we got to come up with something else. But I don't know. That was a wild one. Right.
Smokey Joe. We got
Smokey Joe and Indy. Smokey Joe. I kind of like it.
Nervous Joe, Jittery Joe.
I mean,
Sleepy Joe.
who is
that?
Who are you, 702?
Sleep and smoke. Smoky sleep.
Oh, Bill the Tickler. Bill the Tickler.
I was going to say that's Bill.
Hey, how you doing? Hey, Travis. Hey, Travis. How are you, buddy?
Good, man.
Hey, Bill.
Second Bill we talked.
Hey, Smitty, how you doing, brother?
I'm good, bro. I'm just in the middle of this draft, trying not to screw up here.
How's that going? I'm watching on mute because I got the phone, so I'm watching on mute.
I timed out. Do I take Croskey-Merritt here in the 9th round because I don't really have a running back too?
Now that you said it,
still there? Is Charbonnet still there? I love me.
I got Charbonnet. I just took Charbonnet, but he's not starting for me yet. So I'm going to take Croskey-Merritt, get myself a starter. And then now I've got Bajan, Croskey-Merritt, Charbonnet. I've got Garrett Wilson and Rashee Rice, and I got no wide receiver. I screwed up the whole draft by timing out on that Laporta pick because I needed a wide receiver there badly as well. So
You trick us all. You screwed it up. Every time you screw up, it's the best.
Well, it's Smokey Joe.
You're like the Bob Ross of fantasy football.
But Smokey Joe really took a lot.
Just happy accidents, baby.
Smokey Joe took a lot of attention. He definitely he demanded it. There's Bill the Tickler. If anybody doesn't know why we call him Bill the Tickler, but Smokey Joe took a lot of work. Like it drained a lot of my energy. Not Smokey Joe. Don't take that offensively. It's just there was a lot.
He reminded me of me a few years ago. So
yeah, or maybe a couple months ago.
Yeah, maybe a few moments ago.
Guys, this is not my best team. I'll admit. What are we calling him, guys? Sloppy Joe. Oh, I love it. I love it.
Sloppy Joe.
Perfect.
Hey,
because
Ma, more Sloppy Joe, Ma.
It was kind of a sloppy call. More Sloppy
Joe, Ma.
He started out good, then he went through crawl and all over the place a little bit. So.
Yeah.
Sloppy Joe.
Sloppy Joe it is.
Sloppy Joe.
Sloppy Joe. We got it. That's perfect. Who said that? Sam, great job. You got Bill the Tickler. You guys are like the whack pack. I got Bill the Tickler on the line. Sloppy Joe just got off the phone. Indy Joe, who the hell knows what he's doing?
So dare I ask where the heck is Denny?
Denny's the leader of the way.
No one knows.
I'm sorry.
Once a month.
Ramirez, are you still there? And Cameron, are you still here? I'm so sorry about the delay. Let me go ahead and make a draft selection. I hate wide receivers so bad. This ain't bad actually. I'm so sorry, bro, to do this to you. Whoever's in the one spot. I mean, you're taking all my guys anyway. So it's not like, I mean, you're eternally sniping me, but I couldn't leave Mims out there. I needed to have a third wide receiver. I apologize. I apologize there, young man. Hey, these aren't bad receivers considering Luther Burden's kind of a dog. I mean, we know he is. I love Luther Burden. I hate his situation, but I love him. He's such a dog. He is such a good receiver. So my team is kind of nice. It's definitely risky. I got right there. You can see Bajan Robinson, Brock Bowers, Garrett Wilson, Rashee Rice, Joe Burrow, Mahomes, which was risky, but I didn't plan on timing out on Laporta. Sloppy Joe was taking a lot of the attention away from my brain. And I timed out on Laporta, and then I got Sharps and Ja'Cory Croskey-Merritt. Probably should have went wide receiver there, but I just didn't see anything. I didn't want to take Bateman or Christian Kirk or Pittman, or Josh Downs would have been okay. Keon Coleman would have been all right. Jennings, no thank you. Shakir. So that's a dead zone for me in a sense for wide receiver, at least a very, very boring zone, if you will. So then I came back with Mims and Luther Burden. So honestly, Garrett Wilson, Rashee Rice, Mims, and Burden's not the worst. Bijan, this is not my favorite team, though. I have to admit, this feels pretty mid for me. I feel like I kind of crapped the bed a little bit. But hey, I think my team was fantastic on the other one. It happens. You know, you try a strategy, especially in a Snipe City environment, and you screw it up. I take full accountability. This team is not my best. Sup, Smitty, I'm in a 12-player PPR league, snake draft, not a keeper. I'm at the 8 spot, draft order. QB, running back, wide receiver, flex, tight end, defense, kicker. Good draft spot. Yeah, I think it's a pretty, I like 4, 5, 6 about the best, but 8's still pretty good. You probably get Jenny. If not, BTJ's just fine. I think, if someone else were to fall, you obviously take them, but like, I could even go London there if I wanted. I could squeeze out Achane right there. I think, BTJ feels really safe, but Genty would be my choice, my player of choice right there. And then at that next pick, you're really likely, because it's so, tight turn there, you might get London or Bucky. If you get Genty, then I'm fine with the London Genty. And if you get Genty Bucky, you run a little bit of a risk, but it's only a 2 wide receiver mandatory, so you're kind of good. That would be my approach from that spot if you're wanting to know like what I'm thinking initially. Shout out to Smitty drafting in the 11th spot this year. Any tips? Same exact thing that I just said to him. Exactly. Because you might not get Genty there. You might. It's tough to say. You're even more likely to get Bucky, though. So if Genty does fall, then great for you. But you're getting BTJ, Genty, or London. And I'd probably go Genty, London, BTJ in that order. Real quickly, hold on one second. Let me make this selection. And then we'll swing on over. I don't know. Let's see. What wide receivers can I find here? I guess I'll go Horton. It's a little early here, but like you guys are sniping the hell out of me. So I don't know what I'm going to do. And then this is early too, but I have to go all the way down and back. And so I've got Mims and Pat Bryant, which I feel pretty good about. This team, I don't like this team. It's a $3 draft though, so I'm not worried about it. But any tips? So yeah, same exact thing. 1, 2 are Achane, Collins. Really like Hendy in the 4th round. I bet you do. Would love to hear some late targets. If I had to give you some advice, let me just scroll up on this exact board and you can look at it here and I'll identify just a couple. I would say, Genty, BTJ, London, Achane, Bucky. Those are kind of my favorite. Chase Brown even in that 2nd round, Achane, Bucky. Kyron if you're in an immediate emergency, but you're not going to probably need the other guy might need Kyron more than you would from your draft slot. When you get into this 3rd round, don't be afraid to take Hendy in this 3rd round pick. And then with the 4th round pick, maybe you're grabbing... if Garrett Wilson or MHJ there, I love those guys. Hampton could be there. You just never know. Breece Hall's not bad there. Early quarterbacks, fine there. Middle rounds, I'm taking Harvey in 5, 6. Wherever you can get away with it, I'm taking Hunter. Taking Deebo, Ibuka. Those guys are around 6th round, 7th round territory. Don't be afraid to take Ja'Cory Croskey-Merritt right when you get into double-digit territory. Those are kind of just some go watch the most recent couple videos too to make sure you're caught up on all the sleepers. And Bashal Tootin and Bigsby together are potentially the next. Go watch that video, the next Bucky Irving. Appreciate your super chat, my boy. Dropping fire. Where was that over? All right, Bill the Tickler, what can I do for you?
Hey, yo, Smitty, how are you, buddy?
What?
How are you, buddy?
I'm good, Bill. I'm good. I gotta put you in the system here. I gotta make sure.
Yeah, I keep getting kicked out of the system. It's okay, buddy.
Yeah. What can I do for you? You're like Denny. You call for the company more than you call for.
Hey! I'm calling. I'm here. All right. So I'm picking 10th in my 10-man league. I'm thinking of going back to back London and Bucky, and then when it comes back around to me in the 3rd and 4th round, going Marvin Harrison and Breece Hall.
Well, you're pretty set on that. I don't know that I like the idea that you're picking out the players and you're not open-minded a little bit.
That's why I'm bringing it up to you, because I'm set on it to a degree, but I'm not so set on it that I don't bring it up to you.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on who's there, Bill. I can't give you a sign off on that team.
know.
I would say I'm going Hendy before
I'm. Kyron Williams. I mean, there's some other 2-3.
Yeah. Love Hendy in 3-4. Love Hampton in 3-4. Love Kyron at 3. Those are all fantastic.
I have issues with the rookies.
Okay.
Picking rookies is. I had what's his name? Derrick Henry, his rookie year.
Oh.
Sorry, his worst year ever. Sorry, his
Time
worst
that
year
again.
ever. Huh? What? I'll say it again. What?
No, I'm just timing out. I'm timing out because I'm trying to. I got no RBs.
Sorry, Travis. Travis, what do you think, Travis?
Yeah, talk to Travis real quick.
I mean, sorry.
I like London and Bucky. I mean, like Smitty said, you gotta adapt if there's someone better. Someone falls to you.
Team's done.
Travis, what do you think about the rookie, just taking rookie, especially rookie running backs? It's such a tough road.
Not this year. This year they're great.
Not this year. I've heard that for like 9 years in a row. Not this year. I'm just asking.
I don't know. Bill's even saying. Bill, this team is cooked.
All right, so I'm not so tickled. Forgive
Are
me.
you? What is Bill saying? I've been paying attention because I'm trying to figure out if I can even resolve this team, and I can't. I've got so screwed up. This is the first time I haven't been able to recover while on the phone line and everything. I literally the bye weeks aren't going to work.
$3. It's $3 freaking.
I know, but it's still frustrating because I feel like it started out good, and you never know when that $3 is going to turn into $20,000, Bill.
I hear you. I live
Okay,
in Vegas.
did I hear what Bill did? Bill just say he doesn't like the rookie running back class? Is that what he just said?
No,
He said he
I
doesn't know about it.
struggle with rookie running backs in fantasy. This class, last class, 10 classes ago, rookie wide receivers, rookie. It's a tough road.
Oh, is this Joe? Hey, Joe.
Especially in a grandma league for just 16 weeks in a quick span. It's not Dynasty, it's not Keeper. It's just a quick fucking. Oops, sorry.
Joe. This is Joe. Joe's the one that earlier said he just found the channel. Is that right, Joe? Isn't this the same guy? He says Sloppy Joe is here.
That is Sloppy Joe. Yeah, you like the nickname.
You like Sloppy Joe? Who gave him the nickname again? That was Sam, right? Sam, good job. Oh, man, Sloppy Joe.
I'm 42.
All right, Bill, anything else? I got to get back to this. Anything else, bro? And between Sloppy Joe and Bill, it's like they're calling to have conversations about life, and then I end up timing out on both drafts.
What do you want me to do with that? Yes. Time out.
All right.
Yes, timing out.
All right, Bill, anything else, my guy Bill, before we let you go? Anything else, Bill?
Thanks, Travis.
Later, Bill.
Take care.
All right, Bill. All right, next caller, you're live. What is your name? Where are you calling from?
What's going on, Smitty? My name is Manny. I'm calling from Cali, 408.
What's up, my boy?
Nothing much, brother. Hey, I was just saying, how do you feel about the top 3 tight ends? And then I was just seeing if you can give me your favorite players from the first 4 or 5 rounds, real quick.
I
guess bring Sorry, go ahead, bro.
Oh, hold on a second. Let me see if I can fix this.
Team's cooked, brother.
Yeah, it's done. It's done. There's no
Fantastic.
there's no salvaging this team. This team is just toast.
It's bad. It's pretty bad.
Well, it wasn't bad, and then it got bad because of the timeouts. But Bijan, Bowers, Garrett Wilson, Rice, Joe Burrow, Mahomes. The bully stack was risky enough. I like it, but it's risky. And then Laporte, a timeout, just buried me. So that team's Lamb, Brown, Hill, Hall, Barkley, Taylor, Jacobs from the 3, Chase, McConkey, Hendy, Hubbard, Hunter, Addison, Mason, Nix. That's pretty good from the 1. I like that. Gibbs, Hampton, Allen, Kittle, Sutton, your receivers. Genty, Kyron, Harrison, Harvey, Ridley, Golden, Tyler Warren, Kelsey, Bateman. That 16 is starting off pretty good. The 17 is okay. The 18 is relying on CMC and not liking that. And then your first receiver is Ted McMillan. I mean, I like him, but not as your number 1. And then Nico, Henry, Jackson, James Cook, Pearsall. Don't like James Cook, Pearsall, Olave, those. And Brian Robinson Jr. That must be, what was it? Who was the caller? I'm already blanking. The Brian Robinson Jr. was, is that Indy Joe or was that the other guy? Yeah, Indy Joe.
Oh, that was Indy
Joe.
Joe.
Yeah, Indy Joe, because Sleepy Joe. Okay, we're changing him to Sleepy Joe. Yep. That's Sleepy Joe because he thinks Brian Robinson Jr., he doesn't even know what's going on with him. So that team's cooked. That is such a bad string of picks right there. Not worse than my timeout, though, but whatever. Neighbors, Chase Brown, JD5, Worthy, Ibuka, Deebo. The problem is you guys are reaching way too, like Ibuka going so high, it just, you're taking away. I mean, Deebo fell, though, which was nice. I mean, it's a pretty good team, though. The BTJ, London, JSN, Hertz, Walker, Connor, Puka. I don't know. I feel like everybody just kind of annihilated their own chances. I like the 1 pick, and I kind of like the way that this Gibbs team went. Or no, not the Gibbs team. Sorry. The Genty team. Let's see who your quarterback was. Who's your quarterback, though? So you went Genty, Kyron, MHJ, Harvey, Ridley, Golden, Warren, Kelsey, Bateman. Drum roll. If it's Caleb, I'm going to be very disappointed. Who is it? Drake May. Okay. Ray Davis. Geno Smith. Yeah, I mean, Drake May. If Drake May balls out, your team could be the best one in the group. All right, let me go back to the phone line here. I'm sorry, what was your name again, forward?
Manny, brother.
Manny. Okay, Manny, what can I do for you?
I was just seeing how you felt about the top 3 tight ends. I kind of.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You're reminding me now. Okay, top 3 tight ends. I mean, it's Bowers, it's McBride, and it's a tier break. I know Kittle's good, but Kittle to me is not in the same ballpark as Bowers and McBride. I like him. I just don't think he's gonna. I don't think he's the same. And I think San Francisco worries me a lot. The offensive line, everything just kind of concerns me. So I don't know. Kittle could be leaned on upon a lot if CMC went down, though. But he's also getting older, and I do worry about everyone's getting hurt in San Francisco. Would anybody be shocked if Kittle got hurt this year? Everybody's injured. All the running backs, Christian McCaffrey, all the wide receivers are banged up. The entire offensive line is a concern. Trent Williams probably doesn't make it through the year. Brock Purdy's probably going to get annihilated. And so I don't think they're in the same tier. And then so for me, it's like if you don't get Bowers and McBride, you're going, if you just wait for Evan Ingram in rounds 9, 10, or Tyler Warren in round 7, Kelsey in round 8, 9. That's, Laporta goes in 7. There's no need to go early tight end if you can get away with it. And then as far as best picks I just I go over these guys all the time. I mean, Hendy in 3 and 4 is amazing. League winning if you get him at 4. It's still kind of league winning in 3, to be honest. And Hampton in 3-4, Harvey in 5-6, Hunter in 6-7, Deebo 6-7, Ibuka 6-7. Mahomes and Nicks and Ingram. I love all those guys. I'm smashing those constantly, bro. Corey Croskey-Merritt.
The problem I'm having is after Chase, Lamb Chop, Bijan, and Gibbs, there's a big tier break, and in my keeper league, a lot of those top guys in the top 2 rounds are gone. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm probably just going to hope Genty falls to me because it's the grandma league, and not a lot of people I don't think are going to be trying to grab him. And then I think I'm just going to probably just reach for Chase, and if I can't get Chase, probably just go Kyron.
Okay. You don't reach for Chase Brown. You're saying go Kyron?
If I can't get Chase, I'm gonna go Kyron.
Chase Brown. Chase Brown, no. Okay. Just making sure we're on the same page.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Chase Brown.
Okay.
Just because, like I said, a lot of those top 2 guys are gone, and I agree with what you're saying about the whole AJ thing. Ladd McConkey's already gone off the board too. Puka's off the board, and then, like I said, I don't think Malik's. I think he's going to do great in the first half of the season as long as they're still in it. But when they close up shop, I mean, who's going to want Malik at that point? You know what I mean?
Yep, I agree, bro. I mean, just it's hard to say what I would do, unless I'm on the clock. You can give me a scenario that probably serve you best, but a lot of people want me to always say, what I would do here, what I would do there. I just don't know until I'm on the clock, or you give me at least a scenario.
No.
Because a lot of people want me to
That's
just
why
give
I
them.
was. Oh, yeah, obviously you got to see the scenario. That's why I was just asking who you like in regards to the best picks each round. You were saying earlier that you don't really try to go for stacks. Is that just obviously?
Hold on a second. I'm sorry. Say that again. That I don't like to go for. I don't like to go for stacks. I didn't say I don't like to. I said I don't always force a stack.
Okay.
Like I have boneheads that call in here all the time, and if I draft a Jamar Chase without a Burrow, their data sheet they think says that I can't win. Like I've had people that literally call in and they're like, "Bro, you can't draft Chase without Burrow. You can't win. You can't win. You just drafted a naked Jamar Chase, and now you're gonna lose. You have no shot at winning." It's just like it's nonsense, bro. It's absolute ludicrous. You don't have to stack. You don't have to stack.
Yeah.
Is there some advantages on it? Yeah, but you can still win without it. But the thing that I'm saying is I chew gum and walk at the same time. I stack a team as I'm drafting if it makes sense, and I do a lot of stacking. That's what I was when you misheard me. I said I do stack all the time, but I don't force it. I will never force it. I'll take a Joe Burrow when I don't have any, and I'll figure out something. I'll take a Yoshi Voss. I'll figure, like, I'm always going to find something somewhere. Sometimes my stack will be like, my backup quarterback will be Dak, and I took CeeDee Lamb, and I've got Joe Burrow. There's so many ways that you can swing back around and have some sort of stack. But the fact that people think you can't win if you have like Josh Allen and Jamar Chase is insane. It's ludicrous.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I mean, you definitely don't want to reach because you're kind of just, you know what I mean, losing your advantage at that point.
Bill the Tickler hung up. Bill, I appreciate you, bro. All right, I got to go, bro. Appreciate you. Call him with another one sometime.
Last one, brother. What running backs you like out of 7 and 8? I usually lean towards, if Tony's off the board, I usually lean towards Montgomery.
I'll look at it and I'll tell you offline. Just listen and I'll look at it in a second. All right, thanks, man. Appreciate you.
Cool.
All right, let me just figure out something real quickly. I'm on the clock here in a draft, so I'll show you guys that in a second. 7 and 8, round 7 and 8. I'll have to look at a board here in a second, and we'll dig into it in a second. Rock out your live as quickly as you can. Then I'm going to be out of here. Sure, go ahead. Sure, rock out. Go ahead.
All right, quarterback, Nick, Ward. I timed out Richardson. Running back, Genty, Achane, Henderson, Blue, Ford, Rashad Smith. Wide receiver, Evans, Hunter, Mbuka, Reed, Mims, Burden. Tight end, Jake Ferguson, Alton, and Bannon.
Nice. Nice job, Rock Out. All right, let me real quickly, hold on one second. Let me just get this team pulled up. Then I'll probably clear the line. Probably clear the line so that I can focus on this draft. I'm going to do one more here. Let me see if I can make sure I pull it up. I got to be on the clock to find it. It's on web, trying to find it on the browser. So annoying. Not in general, but when you have like a lot of drafts and you're like trying to, and it doesn't refresh. Okay, so I'm gonna go Bucky here. So I'm BTJ and Bucky. BTJ and Bucky. And I don't think there's any snipers in here. We should be good. All right, Rock Out. Anything else? Congrats on your Commanders. Little Bill looks amazing, bro. I mean, you got to be excited as a Commander fan. Your team looks phenomenal. You're a contender. You're probably, in my opinion, you're the Super Bowl favorite. Your phone's acting up again, Rock Out. It's pretty bad. So mute yourself real quickly if you don't mind. It's reverbs like crazy. This is the team that wins, I think, the East. And if we look at the conferences, if I had to guess right now, you know, and I've said this before, Washington goes to the Super Bowl. That's not new. I don't know, and I've nailed this 2 years in a row. I've picked both Super Bowl teams that show, and then I just tell everybody to put $20 on that to show, and it pays about $1,200, roughly $1,150 to $1,200. If you do $20 on the two teams to show with one team winning, so you're picking the two teams showing, and then you're choosing a winner. And then do it the opposite, $20 on the same two teams, but the other side you're hedging your bets. But I last year I picked it, the year before I picked it, 2 years in a row. Commanders are my pick over here. I don't know what my AFC team's going to be yet. I've narrowed it down pretty much to the Bengals, the Bills, the Chiefs, or the Broncos. I don't know which one of the four yet. And then I think the Commanders. Right now, it depends on who I pick, but the Commanders right now would be my lean to be the winner. All right, Rock Out, congrats. Any final thoughts? I got to get back to this draft. Anything else? Congrats on the Commander stuff. Any final words on Bill?
Yeah.
Anybody?
Yeah, I think I got 58 or close to 60% on Lil Bill, and I've been getting him round 16, round 17 before all the hype.
Yeah. Bill's amazing, bro. Bill to the moon. All right, Rock Out. Appreciate you.
I appreciate it.
Good job on your steps. Get better. All right, Travis, anything else?
Yeah, if you were trading Chase and you needed a running back, what running backs are you targeting? Obviously you want top tier. Like, where would you draw the line?
Jamar Chase?
Yeah.
Thank you, Joe. Joe dropping this $5 hauler. Joe, appreciate you. And then Joe also said this. Joe, you still listening? I appreciate the super chat. Sorry, I'm just seeing this. I forgot to say that. Oh, hold on. I'm on the clock. Oh, man. Let's go Trey Henderson here. I don't want to push my luck. So Bucky, Trey, and BTJ feeling really good about this start. Let me go over here. Hold on, Travis, 1 second. I forgot to say I was from Sloppy Joe. Sorry, I cooked your team. It's all right, Sloppy. It happens. I'm running a phone line. It's my own fault. Yo, man, great to be back, says Michael K. Is this Michael K, CPA? God, where you been, bro? Great to be back. 10-team.5. Allen, Gibbs, Henry, Wilson, DK, Kittle, Swift, Monty, Mixon, Jennings, Kyler, Diggs, Reed. I like the team. I'm not huge on, I would trade Henry for Hendy and Hunter, or Hampton and Hunter, or Rashee Rice and Harvey or something like that. If I could get away with, that's the only thing I'd try and do with this team. I like it a lot. Swift and DK for a little bit of an upgrade, maybe. Monty and DK, Mixon and DK. Try those things, Michael. but that's a really good squad. I like it. All right, I'm caught up on the Super Chats. Garrett Wilson's still here. That's awesome. Running backs. Breece Hall. Harvey. Let's just go Harvey here. And let's see what happens in the 5th and 6th picks. I think I could do really well here. So I'm going to go early Harvey. I know that's early, but I just think that running back stable is insane. Bucky, Hendy, Harvey, BTJ. Can't be over 23 years old to be in this, except for Harvey. He's 24. Travis, anything else would you say? Oh, Jamar Chase. So Jamar Chase, if I'm trading Jamar Chase.
Yeah, if you're specifically you're looking to get, make your running back room better. Looking for elite running backs. Where do you draw the line of need and a deal?
So you do this. This is a very simple process. Who's the anchor of the trade? The anchor meaning what player do you identify as your starting point? So Chase for a lesser player than Chase. Maybe, you could do a straight across trade for like Genty and maybe get a little something. That's probably where, if you wanted a big name, I'd start there and say Genty. And can you get a Hunter or something by throwing in something on this side and making it a 2 for 2? If you're going, let's say, the Bucky route, you might end up getting like a Hunter or a Igbuka or a quarterback upgrade or something. But I think if you were to go a lot further down, that's where you can really make that other side heavy and say, give me Hendy and, Rashee Rice. And, you can maybe make this a 2 for 2 if you've got to get somebody as big a name as Rice. But if you go into, the Hunter territory, you're almost not even getting enough here. Hunter and Hendy, I like that. If it's Dynasty, I like it, but right. You may be able to even get more. But that's how I'm conducting it, and I'm just trying to see, depending on how heavy this first part is how light or heavy this second part can be. And it's just it's just a process of going through everybody's roster, combing through and building the team as best you can that way. Hold on one second, Travis. Let me make a pick here. We've got Travis Hunter still available. Burrow is available. Igbuka is available. Kind of feel like I'm not going to get lucky with Travis Hunter here, but let's see. Okay, I did. I could go Burrow here, though, if I wanted, but I think I'm going to go wide receiver. I think it's important to grab that second. And I know I've got 2 Jaguar players here, but I think they can coexist because of Hunter's ability, even in a low reception game, run for a touchdown. He's kind of like Worthy. He's just a weapon, Xavier Worthy. So love this start so far. I feel like I did pretty good. Deebo and Igbuka are both available, and I said earlier today that I can't decide which one I like better right now, but Igbuka just went, so that solves my problem. I got Burrow and Deebo available. Wow, I'm getting Burrow or Deebo. You guys got Lamar, so it's probably going to be Deebo or someone else, and I got to decide. Travis, do I go Deebo or Burrow? I've got Hunter and okay, he went Deebo, so my decision is made for me. I don't see a receiver that I want more. So this starts phenomenal. BTJ, Bucky, Hendy, Harvey, Hunter, Burrow. So we got Hendy, Harvey, Hunter. So we're only missing Hampton in the Triple H and Associates. We got the main guys, the guys that started the firm.
Locations on Earth and Jupiter.
We got the top 3. Wow. Hendy. I haven't drafted Hendy, Harvey, and Hampton together in a while. I've always missed one of those guys. Wow. That's a good team right there. See, when Sloppy Joe's not on the phone, I can, it doesn't distract me. All right, Travis, I got to go. Appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Oh, real quick. I'm sorry. I told Sick Nasty I'd ask. He has an offer of Hampton and Harvey for Genty. Would you keep Genty or would you take
I take Hampton and Harvey.
Okay.
Well,
All right.
well,
Thanks, Smitty. Appreciate it.
well, I don't know. Actually, I don't know. It depends on what the team looks like. Because if you're gonna struggle to use somebody that's really good, then I don't know. I'd probably say give me Hampton and Harvey. Because worst case scenario, even if an injury struck, you still got one monster that potentially contend with that trade. You know, like if Genty went down, you're done. If Harvey went down or Hampton went down, you still could break even. That's how good Harvey and how good Hampton is. I'd take Hampton and Harvey. But I'd have to need them, though. All right, later, Travis. Appreciate you, bro. All the work today. Thank you.
Thanks, yeah.
Later. All right, phone line's closed. I'm going to close it down so no one can even call in. This is a squad right here. I'm loving this. If you guys want to draft on Underdog, promo code Smitty. Link is in the live chat pinned. I'm going to drop the link one more time right here. There it is. Hit that link. Do it live. The code Smitty gets it done as well, but that link's easier. It's pinned in the live chat. Look at this team. I got to run after this. What time is it? 12. Holy crap. 12:30. I might pull an all-nighter tonight because I still got to film a video for tomorrow. Should I draft Bucky Irving or Lad Bucky by quite a bit? Lad's not even a great top of 2 or mid 2 pick to me. He's a great third round pick. Bucky's capable of being the 1-2 turn for me. Sloppy Joe, appreciate you, by the way. All right, on the clock. I love deploying this. Now, I feel really, really well-rounded with this squad, so I'm not scared to try this. Plus, I'm not in a... who's in this 11 spot doing this again? MCH? Is that the same person? It just keeps drafting a wide receiver over and over and over. Hawkinson? Okay. What are you doing, man? Ted McMillan in the 3rd round? What are you doing? What are you doing back there? Ja'Cory Croskey-Merritt! Jeez, you take him early. 7th, 8 round turn. ATN. All right, so I love this approach. I'm going to continue to deploy it, but I couldn't do it in a snipe environment because when I come back around on this 9th and 10th round, you guys have taken all the good players, whereas this will work because there'll be a lot of fat left on the bone here. We're not necessarily going to just draft all of my great players. What is this guy doing over here? Neighbors, St. Brown, sure, great. Ted McMillan in 3. I mean, that's how you deflate the value of a guy. You know, everyone's trying to like Ted McMillan, and you do that, and then you make me talk bad about the pick. Pickens, DJ Moore, and Golden. Do you really need DJ Moore and Golden at that point? If you go 4 wide receivers, fine, and you screwed up taking Ted McMillan in 3, but you're going to pile it on and go, do you really need DJ Moore and Golden here? Do you really need it? And I'm not mad because you took players I want. I haven't taken a single player that I want since St. Brown at 2. So it's good for me. I like Pickens, though, but not there. Sloppy Joe says, Smitty and the Fantasy Football Show to Saturn. I'll call back sometime and try not to be so sloppy. AZ. Love all day. Also, Tet in the 3rd and Bill in the 7-8. Yeah, it's the epitome of reaching. Skins fan here, by the way. Appreciate you, Sloppy Joe, for dropping the $10 holler. Sloppy to the moon. Arizona Sloppy Joe. He says he's from Page, Arizona, which most people, I mean, that's kind of like when someone says they're from New York and they're like, where? And you're like, Buffalo. And they're like, that's not New York. It's like, Page, Arizona. You're barely in New York, bro. You're like on the edge. Just kidding. My boy, Sloppy Joe. He loves this show. Gibbs Bijan is crazy. You'd be fine. Yeah, I'm going to be fine at wide receiver because there's plenty of players I love and they're not going here. Not in a non-sniping environment. I'll be just fine. Because my secret weapon receiver is almost always available right here. And I take him about a round or so early just to make sure that I don't like lose out. I also like, I'm really starting to like Luther Burden here. I would have taken Croskey-Merritt with one of these picks, but dude down at the end just, decided to pull the trigger about as early as one can pull the trigger. I mean, he pulled that trigger fast on that. Right now, I think we'll go... We'll go Luther Burden here. Because I think it's a really good pick. I'm running a little bit of a risk here. I might kick myself. Although I still like Luther Burden a lot, but I might kick myself here. This guy right here, who knows what he's going to do. Brian Robinson Jr. What awful running backs. I mean, no offense, my boy, but this is your strategy? You like, this is what you come out of the box with? All these wide receivers, then a tight end, and then ETN and Brian Robinson Jr., who doesn't even have a job right now. Like, what are we doing back there, pal? What are we doing back there? That's what you're putting your three bucks, or this is, yeah, is this a, what is this, a puppy? It's a puppy 3. Don't take my player. Don't do it. Okay, good. Really good wide receivers this late. Marvin Mims is a potential league winner. So BTJ, Bucky, Hendy, Harvey, Hunter, Burrow, Nix, Ingram, Luther Burden, who is a dog, Mims, who's a dog, and we're doing it live. And then Castro, appreciate your $10 hauler, my boy. Hey, Smitty, 10-team PPR. Should I drop Reed for Mims? Oh, man. Allen Penix Jr., Genty, Hendy, Bill. Wide receivers, London, Worthy, T-Mac, Pearsall, Reed. I would drop my kicker. Man, you got to get Tootin, bro. Tootin is good. I love Burden. I love Reed, though. And I like Mims a lot. I'm saying you got to get Tootin. Tootin and Burden and Mims I like a lot. But if this is all you have, you either got to make a trade and do a 2-for-1 and like Worthy and Ted McMillan for like BTJ or London or Garrett Wilson or something like that. And then you'll have an extra spot. But right now I drop my kicker and defense. When Smitty likes the guys I like, all doubts are removed, says Raiders. Thank you, Raiders. Appreciate you. Yeah, bro, you're going to have to drop your kicker and defense to do this. Otherwise, make a trade because you can't really drop Reed. I guess I'd rather, in a vacuum, I'd rather have Tootin than Reed if you're not going to use them. And it looks like the waiver wire is plentiful. So, like, really, are you really going to kick yourself if you trade Reed or drop Reed and pick up Tootin? I just don't want you to be racing to get Tootin later. Look at all these quarterbacks and nobody I want is gone. Ayuk can kick rocks. I don't care about that pick. It's not somebody I'm worried about. We're gonna definitely stack this thing up in a way that I think is gonna be amazing. I got a couple of tricks up my sleeve that I'm not gonna announce necessarily right now because I think we might have somebody watching. but we're going to do it live here in a second. And I'm going to grab the boys, the usual boys right here. Don't take my boys. Don't do it. Don't take Caleb Williams. Don't do it. Oh, he already went. Don't take Christian Kirk. Yeah. Don't do that. Don't do that. Ah, Tootin, you son of a bee, bro. You son of a bee. You had to do that. You had to take him right there, didn't you? That's dirty. That is just dirty, bro. Well, you know what? Tank Bigsby's mine. You should have thought. You should have thought about that. He's probably thinking, no. What's this guy gonna do? Stevenson, very fitting, bro. Now you got who's next? Let's try and predict who his next running back will be. He's taking ETN, Brian Robinson Jr., and Stevenson. Next up feels like Najee or Algier or Rashad White. Najee, Algier, or Rashad White seems fitting. River says, sad day here on my birthday when my boss tells me I can't listen to the show at work anymore. Oh my God, River. Oh, that's painful. That really hurts me. Did you get caught like blaring it? Are you like being coy with it? Can you be coy with an AirPod? Like, how can we fix this? Man, that's not the boss that you, man. That's insane. Can I give him a lifetime membership or something to the content to allow you to listen? Can I give him a lifetime? What if I put him in one of the leagues? What if I put him in the Garrett Wilson League? Will you let River listen at work? Oh, River. River. What if I put an advertisement for the company on the outro screen for a week straight? I'll put an advertisement on the outro screen, you know, the one that I hit at the end and talk over, for a week straight, if he'll let River listen to the show at work. Free advertisement. Damn, River, I'm sorry to hear that. I have an earbud and other people are complaining because I'm too loud, probably. Damn, man. I got a filter too. Really, they don't like the yelling and screaming, I bet. Damn, that's so brutal. River, what if I put, he probably doesn't care, right? They probably don't care. That'd be amazing if I put the ad up there and then you told the boss, like, look, I'll just turn it down really low. No one will hear it. Can you imagine telling on somebody his earpods too loud and it's distracting? All right, let's take a look at this team. I'm really disappointed that Corey Croskey-Merritt went as high as he did in round freaking 8 to 7-8 turn. My team is BTJ, Bucky, Trey Henderson, RJ Harvey, Travis Hunter, Joe Burrow, Bo Nix, Evan Ingram, Luther Burden, Marvin Mims, Tank Bigsby, Benson. I got sniped on Tootin. I got sniped on Corey Croskey-Merritt. Bill. Round 13. I'll go Pat Bryant. It's a little early, but when you're in like the 13, 14, 15 rounds, like you're kind of almost filling your rooms anyway, and you just kind of. I got Bo Nix and Joe Burrow, which is by week 10 and 12, so I technically don't need another quarterback. I think I could beef up one of the other rooms a little bit. Go a little overboard on something here. JCM is going in the 8-9 turn like clockwork, it seems like, guys. Did River say his boss would be okay with the advertisement, or did River not even? Sounds like that didn't even register as. I'm serious. I'll put an ad on the way out the door. Hunter Henry. I think I'm gonna punt tight end, backup tight end right now, and just kind of go. Dylan Sampson's nice. I love the briefcase. We'll go the briefcase. Damn, River, that is bad news, man. I'm depressed for you. Can't have River in the live stream anymore at work. Damn bosses, bro. All right, guys, I think I'm out of here. I don't think you guys care too much about the finishing of this draft. But I will see you all tomorrow. I got to do a video. Tomorrow at 7:30 a.m. will be the Buka video. We warned you about Harvey tonight. We warned you about JCM and Tootin and Bigsby on the previous videos. This whole last week. We've warned people about Hendy. We've warned people about Hampton. We've still warned people about Hunter, Bo Nix, and Ingram, but Harvey especially right now. You got to be mindful that that's gonna at some point you're gonna end up. Is Blue not high on your list anymore? He is, but I've drafted so much of Jayden Blue already, and given that he's not necessarily grabbed the job yet, we're just kind of rotating it around and getting some other players. Like in some cases, I'd rather have, Trey Benson or Tootin right now. Even Keaton Mitchell, you need a certain number of shares of Keaton Mitchell. Yeah, if Blue didn't get injured or banged up, and he's not bad, he's just, he's sitting out right now, or he had been. If Blue didn't get banged up, it would have been, probably smooth sailing for him. But right now, I mentioned Keaton Mitchell, and he goes, damn it. Oh, boy. Oh, that is definitely one of our show people. Chef, I didn't know you were in here. Peslaw feels like a good pick here. All right, guys, I am out of here. Thank you all for the super chats. You guys are monsters. Thank you for the gifted memberships. Let me see if there's any celebratory messages. We got 2,000 messages in the chat tonight. 2,000 messages in the chat tonight. Gifted memberships. Aaron dropped 5. Coble dropped 5. Coble, if you're watching, thank you for the 5. Aaron, if you're watching, thank you for the 5. And on that note, we're here to talk Harvey, right? Today's Harvey talk, so.
In a jam, call HHH and Associates.
Triple H and Associates. Locations on Earth and Jupiter.
Don't forget to get on over to the Patreon. It is a year-round 365 24/7 live chat group. Here's the link right now. It is literally 365 24/7. I just dropped it. I'm going to go over there right now and send a message and say, what's up, everybody? Let me just go ahead real quickly and draft here. And that, Guarendo's still a good pick here. I'm going to go Guarendo. All right, guys, get over to the Patreon. I'm going to go over there right now, and I'm going to type. You're going to see what I'm typing. What's up, everybody? Any late night graveyard topics? Boom. I'm in there chatting live right now with everybody that's a part of my Patreon. And that link I just dropped in the live chat. To draft on Underdog, promo code Smitty. That link is in the description of the video. It's in the description of every video. All of these links are in the description of all my videos. So if you're ever trying to think, oh, how do I get that? All you got to do is go to the description of any one of my videos. Boom. There's that link for Underdog. If you want to draft with us tomorrow night on Underdog, promo code Smitty, or that link gets it done. And then finally, just to let you all know where you can get year-round rankings, bold predictions, trade calculators, everything that you need to dominate your, not only your draft, but the in-season, waiver wire, everything. Go there. Just drop the link. All those links are in the description of all my videos. I will see you all later. Don't forget the Throne Men. The Throne Men, the top in-season Throne Outlaws, if you will, the King's Guard, not just the highest scoring people. These are the ones to own. These are the ones who knock. So cross swords in the live stream for me. Drop a crossing sword emoji if you dare. I'll see you all tomorrow.
Taking it to the house every time he touches the football, baby. Taking it to the house every time he touches the football, baby. Brown, oh yeah. Trace Brown, touchdown. You hear that sound? It's Chase Brown. Chase Brown, Chase Brown, Chase Brown, Chase Brown, Chase Brown, Chase. He's BTJ. What you gonna do? He's BTJ. He's gonna put it on you. He's BTJ. Gonna have a good game. He's BTJ. Your mama screams his name. BTJ is going to put it on you. There's not a single thing that you can do. BTJ is going to put it on you. There's not a single thing that you can do. Get buckied. Buckied.
All right, see you all tomorrow. Appreciate you. 7:30 a.m. I shoot up that video in the morning. Deuce.